captains for your Bulldogs. Bulldogs in the all-white, white tops, white pants with the white helmets, the red trim, and the red W across the side of the helmet. John, we talk about first 5 minutes all the time. Talk to me about what you're going to be looking for first 5 minutes of this one.
Well, it'd be interesting to see what happens here if Wadley wins the toss, if they're going to want to put their defense on the field or if they're going to want to play keep away here from Isabella. Really, first 5 minutes of the game, if you're Wadley, you'd like to take that whole first 5 minutes up on offense and just march it down and punch it in for the touchdown. If you're Isabella, that's sort of the same thing. I'd like to see what they do if they win this toss, whether they're going to put their defense on the field or go with a very potent offense.
I think it's important in a game like this. If the game plan isn't working, I don't think you should abandon it right away, but be able to make those adjustments so you can have more success.
Yeah, we're going to see here tonight. There's going to be some adversity at times here, and we're going to see, like you say, we haven't seen Wadley just go away from what they do yet this year, and it'd be interesting to see here tonight if they can play keep away, pull this upset. And we'll see. It's going to be a tall order. This Isabella team has been really been untouchable so far this year. But for Wadley, that we don't know how well Isabella's played. Their level of competition at times could have been suspect. So Wadley's here. They got their two captains up here. We're having the coin toss, and we're going to see when this thing gets kicked off in about 4 minutes.
Yeah, Elijah Beverly called the toss, and it looks like Isabella has won it, so we'll get their decision, and then we'll step out and get this thing kicked off. The playoffs all across the state are going on from 7A down to 1A and even in the AISA ranks. So Isabella won the toss, and they want the football? They want the football. So Isabella says we got an explosive offense, and we're going to try and score on the first possession and get this crowd into it. We'll step out for a final minute timeout, and the kickoff will be next. You guys listening to Wadley High School playoff football on WELR Eagle 102.3. Back after this minute timeout.
Why choose Southern Union?
Between working and family responsibilities, I thought I'd never be able to go to school. But Southern Union offered flexible schedules for both day and night courses.
At Southern Union, I was able to take classes that gave me hands-on experience to aid in my future career.
I really needed a calculus class, but couldn't fit calculus into my schedule this semester. So I went to Southern Union, and it transferred back to my university.
Keep going at Southern Union. Your journey has just begun. For more information, visit suscc.edu.
Whether it's urgent care or primary care, RMC's Roanoke Rural Health and Urgent Care Center is here to meet your family health care needs. Our clinic provides CT scans, ultrasounds, digital x-rays, and stress tests, as well as primary or special care services. Located at 1950 Main Street in Roanoke, we're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. RMC Urgent Care and Rural Health Center. The right care right here.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Special teams are out on the field. Jay Douglas, John Stevens back here with you on WELR Eagle 102.3. Elijah Beverly is going to kick it for your Bulldogs. And Isabella drops back. Number 19, Kendall Reeves. Isabella will go from right to left as we describe things. Braxton Giles also back deep for the Mustangs. Refs are the final huddle, and they break back. Wadley in the all-white, kicking from left to right, and Isabella in the all-black, going from right to left.
Well, Jay, we should not have trouble seeing numbers here tonight, as both teams have some really good-looking equipment on.
And we got a pretty good vantage point tonight. We are in the stands on the Wadley side, but can see pretty much everything. Beverly gets the okay, and we are set to go. Wadley has brought quite the contingent. Beverly goes with an onside kick. Can Wadley get on top of it? I don't think it went 10 yards, John. Wadley did get it, but I don't think it went 10 yards, and it didn't.
Yeah, he touched it what looked to be about 2 yards shy of he really should have recognized that and backed off of it maybe because Isabella didn't really approach that as if they were in a hurry to get on it. So if they let that ball go a couple of more yards, they definitely are able to get on top of it.
It was Holden Messer who touched it early, but that'll be a penalty. And they'll move it to the Wadley 47. So good starting field position for Isabella. They'll start in Wadley territory at the Wadley 47.
Yeah, that they didn't even take a run on the kick. They knew it was going to be a short one. I'm not sure they anticipated being that short.
Atchison, the quarterback. 3 receivers left for Isabella, 1 right. And Atchison will throw. He's looking left. Still looking left. Pressure coming, and he is going to go down. Caden Messer with the sack. Back in Isabella territory, I think at the Isabella 49.
Yeah, Messer that time just slips through, and they're wanting to go. They're wanting a wheel route out here on the left down Wadley's boundary line, and Messer just slips through from his linebacker spot and brings him down.
Loss of 5, 2nd and 15 for Isabella. Just underway with 11.5 to go in the first quarter. Single receiver each way for Isabella. Atchison takes a snap. He'll run it himself, going right, and he's tripped up right away. Like Kavian O'Neal got him by the legs. He only managed 2. He gets back to midfield. 3rd and 13 coming up for the Mustangs.
Yeah, so far Isabella's offensive line has not been able to handle just the down lineman right now of Wadley as they go with the quarterback run that time, and it nets them maybe just a couple.
So 3rd and 13, a sack, and then a quarterback run has Isabella behind the chains. The first 3rd down of the evening. Isabella going from right to left as we describe things. Single receiver each way for Isabella. Atchison, the quarterback. Atchison takes a snap. He'll roll right. Pressure coming. He'll throw it right. Pass is caught. Getting to the 40, and that might be a first down, and it will be. On the reception, big number 48, Anthony Fagilstad. And he gets all the way to the Wadley 35, and that's a first down for Isabella.
Yeah, they had the throw out in the flat there, and Wadley had an opportunity to bring him down. He's just a big kid, and he just couldn't get him to the ground, and he was able to get across to the 35 of Wadley for the first down.
15-yard play. 1st and 10 Isabella from the Wadley 35. Atchison, he'll run it himself left, looking for a hole, gets across the line of scrimmage, and then goes to the 32. And that's where they'll spot it at the 32-yard line. A host of Bulldogs in on the stop. Pickup of 3 on that play.
Well, Atchison, the quarterback, just he doesn't really even fake to the running back. He just gets in behind the fullback, and it's a quarterback run all the way. And it's 2nd and about 7 here.
2 receivers left and 1 right for Atchison. Fagilstad H-back right. Atchison, long snap count, fakes the handoff, coming left, goes to the 30, and then contacts Timothy Cox inside the 30, maybe to the 28. He's going to be short of his first down by about 3 yards. So 3rd down and 3. But are we going backwards? There's a flag. There's a flag on the far side. So we're going to back this one up, it looks like. Number 19, Kendall Reeves, looks like he's the guilty party. But we'll wait and get the call. It is a hold on Isabella, so back them up. And it'll repeat 2nd down for the Mustangs. Ball will be back at the 42-yard line of Wadley.
Well, Jay, so far what they're doing when they put Fagilstad in the H-back formation, they can either throw it to him or he'll pull almost like another guard, and he pulls, and they just get in there behind him. It's a big kid, runs well for his size.
2 receivers left and 1 right for the Mustangs. Atchison hands it off up the middle. Caden Messer contacts the running back, Lance Price, who's a big boy. And forward progress will get him down to the Wadley 37. So 3rd down and 12 coming up for the Mustangs. They've converted already on a 3rd down here.
Boy, Fagilstad, as we continue to mention his name, he comes across the formation and just really mashes Kyler Waldrop on a block that time. But Wadley has a good opportunity here, forced a 3rd and long from Isabella.
Atchison, he'll hand it to Price up the middle to the 30, off of 1 tackle, busting outside. Jonathan Poole can't get him down. Inside the 25, he'll have his first down. Boy, a big run. Price is 6 foot 225.
Well, he does get outside that time, and he's got a head of steam, but it's just it just arm tackling there from Wadley is what is the order of the day for the success of that play, and now they're going without a huddle.
2 receivers left and 1 right for Atchison. Atchison takes the handoff, hands it to Price, going right, goes to the 20, and inside the 20, maybe at the 19. They actually mark him down at the Wadley 18. The pickup of about 5 or so. 2nd down coming up for the Mustangs with 8:40 to go in the first quarter. There is no score.
Yeah, they've got a complement of a couple of really big backs, and they move well, and the arm tackling will not bring these guys down.
Atchison will throw it left. He's got a man. It's caught. This is Giles, and he is tackled beautifully at the 15-yard line by Wadley defender number 16. Artavius Brown brought him down. And another third down for the Mustangs. This will be the shortest third down of the evening. Looks like third and about 2. But as it comes on the 8-minute mark in the first quarter, there is no score.
Artavius Brown on the left side of the formation for Wadley, just out in single coverage, beats his block and brings down the receiver.
Atchison hands it Price, and he was contacted right away by Beverly, but it depended on the spot. And it looks like they gave him a first down. First down at the 12-yard line for Isabella.
It's going to be hard inside tonight with Elijah Beverly and Kyler Waldrop already getting a lot of action at the line of scrimmage for these guys.
3 receivers right and 1 left for the Mustangs. 7:40 to go in the first quarter. Mustangs driving. Atchison going right. Slipped down. He might have been down. They're going to call him down. Yeah, he slipped, and his knee was down at the 10-yard line, so a pickup of 2. Wadley catches a semi-break. So second and about 8 coming up for the Mustangs with 7:24 to go in the first quarter, and there is no score.
Yeah, Wadley's very fortunate at that time that he lost his footing, because that looked like a much more lucrative play than ended up being with the slip.
Wadley trying to force a field goal down here. Isabella moving. 2 receivers right, 1 left for Atchison. Atchison, he will hand it to Price. Up the middle, goes right, inside the 5 to the 3 to the 2, and that is a touchdown for Isabella. A 10-yard run for Price, and the Mustangs strike first with 6:53 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, they just give that ball off to the left side there and sneak in behind Isabella has a couple of really big linemen on the right side there, and they've shown they really like to run to that side, and Wadley just can't get them down.
So Lance Price, who had a touchdown last week, scores from 10 yards out. It looks like Atchison's going to be the kicker for the Mustangs with 6:53 to go in the first quarter, 6-0. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way, off the crossbar, and out. So Wadley gets a stop on the extra point attempt, and the score remains 6-0. Let's step out for a 30-second break and be back with more. Wadley and Isabella in the first round of the 1A state playoff. 6-0, Mustangs on top. Back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
The Rehab Center and TREA at Trailer Retirement Community in Roanoke offer a wide range of therapy services that will help you get back on your feet and cheering for your team. TREA Outpatient Clinic provides a continuation of care in an outpatient setting, as well as providing therapy services to patients with any conditions that limit mobility. Serving the area for 15 years, the Rehab Center and TREA are there to help improve your quality of life. For more information, call 334-863-3500.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back here at Isabella High School, everybody. Jay Douglas, John Stevens here with you. 6:53 to go in the first quarter. 6-0 on the missed extra point. Wadley's going to get their first crack at it. Atchison does the kicking. He'll kick off. Wadley drops Jacob Marable, LaCavian O'Neal, and Jonathan Poole all back deep. Atchison makes sure his guys are ready, and he kicks it short. So it goes by Sebastian Owens. Jacob Marable picks it up at the 27-yard line. Isabella's down there quickly to wrap him up, but he gets across the 30 and goes to the 35-yard line, maybe just short of it. So Wadley has pretty good field position for their first initial possession.
Yeah, just a sort of a worm burner of a kick there. Just skips back into about the second level of the return team. He comes up, Marable comes up, makes a good play on a tricky hop, and able to get across the 30 here for Wadley's opening possession.
Wadley goes, and there's a timeout on the field. They're trying to reset the play clock. So Wadley going with a wishbone set. LaCavian O'Neal hands to Caden Messer, I believe, and that play didn't get anything.
Yeah, just no push at the line of scrimmage for Wadley that time. Big number 48 for Isabella just comes at Fagilstad again, just clogging up the works right there in the middle, and looks like he's going to be on the defensive line for them. and be very active, it looks like.
Single receiver left, that's Poole. As O'Neal takes the snap, tries Messer again right side and nowhere to go. Atchison made the play. He was not alone, and that play may have lost a yard back to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, Atchison does a good job that time of beating the block of Christian Reeves. If Reeves gets that block, I think Messer can at least get past the original line of scrimmage, may pick up a few yards. But without that block, it was just hopeless.
Third down for Wadley, their first third down of the evening. 5:42 to go in the first quarter, 6-0 Isabella in front. Wishbone set behind LaCavian O'Neal. He'll hand it to Sebastian Owens. He's got a long way to go, and he slipped down and may have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. So Wadley nets nothing on their first drive, and they quickly go 3 and out, and they'll have to punt.
Well, it's obviously not the way you want to start if you're Wadley. You get Isabella coming down and scoring. You get a break with the missed extra point, and then you come and go and you go 3 and out on offense. That's not ideal for Wadley, but it'd be important for them right here to not allow points and to get a stop.
Punt from Beverly. Back deep is Giles. He slips. He was going to take it on the hop. That play will be down at maybe the 35 or so of Isabella. So Isabella starts this drive in their own territory after the defense got a 3 and out. It'll be at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
Well, Jay, that's probably the third time we've seen a player lose his footing on the toward the middle of the field. So the field is actually it looks pretty good, but it must be wet in some areas.
2 receivers left for Atchison, who's the quarterback. Single receiver right. Price, the tailback. Atchison takes the snap, hands it to Price, goes up the middle, and maybe picked up a yard. Good defense in there by Wadley on the D-line. A host of Bulldogs in on the stop. That play did gain maybe 2 yards to the 33. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Mustangs with 4.5 to go in the first quarter. Atchison waits for the snap. He'll take it, and he'll hand it to Price again. Price has a little bit of hole, but a good hit by Christian Reeves. Gets it to the 36-yard line. So it'll be about 3rd down and about 5 coming up for the Wadley defense. This will be the 4th third down of the evening for Isabella. They've converted all 3 of them. And a timeout, which way? It's like a timeout Wadley. Timeout brought to you by Southern Access Solutions. Stop by Mr. Ron Young and visit him to get top dollar for your timber. We'll take a 30-second break and be back. A 3rd down play when you come back. 6-0 Isabella in front, 4-8 to go in the first quarter. We're back on the Eagle Sports Network in a moment.
The Randolph County Sheriff's Department is a proud supporter of all the local area schools. Whether you're a Tiger, a Bulldog, or a Bobcat, the Sheriff's Department would like to wish all the students, faculty, support staff, and families of Randolph County a great 2019 and 2020 school year. On behalf of Sheriff David Cofield and all the personnel at the Randolph County Sheriff's Department, we would like to remind you to buckle up, drive responsibly, and let's have an amazing football season.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Some housekeeping before we get back to action. Our kickoff sponsor is State Farm agent Ken Seifert. Make sure you stop by and see him in Roanoke to get a car and home bundle. That's State Farm agent Ken Seifert, proud to sponsor our kickoffs. 3rd and 5 for the Mustangs at at their own 36. 2 receivers left and 1 right. Atchison takes the handoff. He'll keep it himself. He needs the 41. Reeves wraps him up, and he didn't get there. He got as far as the 39, and Wadley does get a stop on 3rd down, but I'm sure Isabella will go for it. And they're sending in some big personnel. Fagilstad comes in, 4th down and 2 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Isabella's right in the area here where you feel like they're going to go for it, and they are bringing in the big Fagilstad again at the H-back. And if you're Wadley, this would be a really big stop early on.
See, you got to maintain ball discipline. They may just try and draw you off. Coach Tate Leonard over there on the Isabella side. Audible with 5 on the play clock. Atchison, he will run a play. He'll run it right. He needs the 41, and I think he got it. He did. He got the 41 and maybe got the 43, so a 1st down for Isabella on that 4th down play with 3:17 to go in the quarter. Isabella in front, 6-0.
Yeah, and that hurts if you're Wadley. That moves the chains, gives them another set of downs, and their run. Isabella's running primarily out of the shotgun. We haven't seen them under center yet, and they're just as content to run it out of the shotgun as they are to throw it. And right now, all their interior runs have been really what they're banking on so far.
First and 10 Mustangs from their own 44. They lead 6-0. Fagilstad lines up on the left. Atchison takes a snap. He will hand Price, who goes left, and he is met right away. Reeves, Beverly, all in there, along with number 73, Joseph Freeman. And that got maybe a yard. So 2nd and 9 coming up for the Mustangs with 2.5 to go in the first quarter.
Well, that's a good sign for Wadley. Some of the defensive linemen starting to show some fight here and some want to. And Reeves coming back up from his linebacker spot, not trying to arm tackle, really putting the lick on the ball carrier that time.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Atchison, he'll run it right off the fake. He has a little bit of room, goes to midfield to the 45, and he's going to run away from everybody. Poole is giving chase, but he will not catch Atchison. Cole Atchison goes all the way, 56-yard touchdown run for Isabella with 2:05 to go in the first quarter, and the score is 12-0.
Well, just a fake to the back that time, and he gets in behind Fagilstad and those guys, and he's got a crease, and he looked to have pretty good speed. He's a tall kid, a thin kid, and just got in behind the second level of the defense, and we couldn't catch him.
So Atchison's got to tie his shoe. He had to tie his shoe on the other extra point as well. 2:04 to go in the quarter. Isabella strikes with the big play, 56-yard run from Cole Atchison. Well, you banged Price up the middle, and that definitely set up the quarterback run. Atchison for the extra point. He missed the last one, and he will make this one. It's a slow-developing kick, but he knocks it through. 13-0, Isabella in front, 2:04 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a 30-second break and be back. Wadley gets the ball in need of a score. You guys listen to Wadley High School Playoff Football on the Eagle Sports Network. It continues in a moment.
Dentistry isn't all about teeth. It's about listening and treating patients like family. At Dr. Michael Edwards' office, that's what you'll get. Located in Wedowee, Dr. Edwards' team of highly qualified dental specialists are there to address all of your dental needs, accepting patients ages 4 and up and offering a full complement of dental services, including implants, oral surgery with IV sedation, full mouth replacement, and prevention and treatment of gum disease. For more information, visit them online at miketooth.com or call 256-357-2882 to schedule your appointment. Keep those winning smiles bright.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back here at Isabella High School, everybody. Jay Douglas, John Stevens here with you. Luke running our on-site production. Jake, Beth, Kenneth, all back inside our Eagle Sports Network studios, coming to you live on WELR, Eagle 102.3, streaming online, eagle1023.com. Isabella 13, and Wadley nothing. Atchison to kick. Kickoff sponsor is State Farm agent Ken Seifert. Stop by and see him in Roanoke to get a home and car bundle package. Again, that's State Farm agent Ken Seifert sponsoring our kickoff. Reeves on the squib kick. Did he get it? It was Reeves and Beverly on the onside kick, and Wadley does maintain possession. Reeves comes out of there with it. 1st and 10, Wadley at their own 45.
Yeah, Reeves and Joseph Freeman sort of collide over the short kick, and Isabella is all over him, and it was really too close for comfort if you're Wadley. One of the things I noticed about Atchison, I think the reason he keeps tying his shoe, they're bringing him a different shoe out to kick with each time, so he's having to put a different shoe on as he starts the defensive possession, the defense here for Isabella.
Well, here we go, John. Shotgun for Wadley. 3 receivers left. O'Neal, he'll run it left. Messer with the lead block. He throws it. Goes to the crossing the line of scrimmage was LaCavian O'Neal, and then the quarterback Atchison dumps him after a 2-yard gain at the 47. So Jerry Langley was out here wide right, and they ran it to the trip side and picked up 2 on the play.
Yeah, I think Wadley's just trying to get a little space in here. Isabella has some big kids on the line here, and they've so far they've been dominant on the line. So Wadley's trying to spread out the defense a little bit, try to find some running lanes that way.
Well, here were some of the keys we talked about, John. If the offense struggled, what would they do to adjust? Shotgun formation. O'Neal the quarterback. 3 receivers right. Poole and Marable are wide right. Owens kind of an H-back right. They will fake it. O'Neal up the middle, and he's contacted right at the line of scrimmage and then slung down. Big number 50, Brett Johnson, was in there for Isabella defensively. But he was not alone. It was a handful of Mustangs. Caleb Washington also in there. Maybe picked up a yard to the 48, so 3rd down and about 7 coming up for your Bulldogs. With 50 seconds to go in the first quarter, 13-0 Isabella.
Yeah, Reed Mitchell, Anthony Fagilstad, those guys on the defensive line right now are handling Wadley, and that's made it very difficult. And 3rd and 8 for Wadley is not a good recipe.
See if O'Neal can put it up. He will take the snap. He'll roll right. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming, and catch is made, but Marable could not keep his feet. He may have his first down. He fell forward. He might be inches short. It might be time for Wadley to go for it, John. He's about maybe a yard and a half short, and Wadley's actually going to punt. Oh, that was a play that was going to be made.
Yeah, I think another instance of
well, they are going to go for it. Excuse me. Go ahead.
Not being able to keep your footing right there. If he does, that's an obvious first down, maybe more, but now it's a big play for Wadley. And
quarter ends, John. It'll be 4th and 1 when we come back. The line of scrimmage is the Isabella 46. A 4th down and 1 for your Bulldogs. They trail 13-0 when we start the second quarter. We'll take a minute timeout as you listen to Wadley High School football on the Eagle Sports Network. We continue in a moment.
Every town has one, that friendly hometown restaurant that serves good food every day. In Roanoke, it's Gedney's Restaurant and Grill on Highway 431. What are you doing for lunch tomorrow? You could be enjoying Gedney's Lunch Buffet, home-style vegetables with a choice of meat. Give us a call at 863-8272 or come by and see why everyone eats at Gedney's. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill, more than just a steakhouse, located on 431 in Roanoke.
There are places where the sunrise is still savored, where spirits and energy soar, where neighbors are more like family, and where big things come in small packages. Welcome to Wadley, Alabama, a great place to raise a family, grow a business, or enjoy your next great adventure. Located along the beautiful Tallapoosa River, Wadley is home to Southern Union State Community College and boasts an award-winning school system where students K-4 through 12 are located on one convenient campus. On behalf of Mayor Donna McKay and the Wadley Town Council, welcome to Wadley, where roots run deep and futures bloom. Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back, everybody. Jacob Marable got that carry. He converts the first down, the initial first down for your Bulldogs at the Isabella 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he went back into wishbone formation, gave the ball to Marable, who shot across the line of scrimmage, picked up that first down, and that's a big opportunity right there realized for Wadley. Now it's time to go down and score.
He's John. I'm Jay. So glad you joined us on the Eagle Sports Network. 3 receivers left for LaCavian O'Neal. He takes a snap. He drops a snap. Gets it back. Looking to throw. Has some time. Throws it over the left side, and well overthrown was Jonathan Poole. Defending on the play was Kendall Reeves. But that play was a little bit off by the bobbled snap. 2nd and 10 for Wadley with 22 to go in the half. 13-0 Isabella.
LaCavian O'Neal, that time the snap sort of got away from him as he rolls with the ball. He is able to pick it up, and he's under pressure by that time, and he does a good job of throwing the ball, not really trying to complete that pass, kind of throwing it away over here on the near boundary for Wadley, and lived to play another down, and he didn't try to force anything there. So it's good work by the sophomore.
Messer and Owens are the tailbacks behind O'Neal. O'Neal will throw. One-man route. Lobs it up for Poole. Rogers is back there, and it is intercepted. Kendall Reeves with the interception at the 11-yard line for Isabella. They wanted to try Jonathan Poole on a little go route, a little fade route, and that ball was underthrown, and Reeves was right there for the pick.
Yeah, they had Poole out here to the left, and the ball was somewhat underthrown. Poole doesn't really get his head turned around in order to make a play on the ball, and the corner has a lot better position than the receiver does there. And he really does a good job of intercepting that ball as he was going to the ground and bobbling it, but maintained the possession.
So the 4th down conversion results in a turnover. 1st and 10 Isabella from their own 11. 3 receivers right and 1 left. Atchison motions a guy, that is Giles, and Giles will get it left side. He goes to the 10, cuts up 15, out of 1 tackle, and then finally brought down short of the 20-yard line. Jonathan Poole gets him down, and they'll mark it actually at the 16. So a pickup of 5 on that play for Isabella with 10:54 to go in the half. Without a huddle now, Isabella. 2 receivers right and 2 left. Atchison the quarterback. Price the tailback. Atchison with a very long snap count. Now he takes it. He'll run it up the middle, and he will be stopped right away. I think that was Beverly again that got him. Third down coming up for the Mustangs. The line of scrimmage is their own 17.
Well, it's a good job by Beverly on the inside of the defensive line there. All the blocking clears out, and he's able to beat his block and get low and got the quarterback down for a minimal gain and sets up 3rd and 5.
They need the Isabella 21. They're at the 17-yard line. Atchison, he'll run it right. He'll cut it up. He'll get his first down across the 21, maybe got up to the 25-yard line before he's contacted. They put him at the 24, so pick up a 7 with 10 minutes to go in the half, 13-0 Mustangs.
Yeah, Wadley that time had the play that they wanted out here. They didn't allow Isabella to get outside, but he turns it up, and he does a good job of that. He sees the opening and shoots forward there for the first down for the Mustangs. They continue to go without a huddle and continue in the shotgun.
Single receiver right and 2 left. Atchison takes the snap. Price gets it up the middle, goes to the 30, to the 40, to the 45, drugged down from behind. 3 Wadley players had to get him down. Timothy Cox was there first. Artavius Brown and Jacob Marable add in, but the ball gets to the Wadley 44-yard line, a first down and a huge play for the Isabella offense.
Yeah, it's just too much right there. The big fullback in the backfield there with the quarterback, and he just gets the handoff right up the middle. And the secondary players for Wadley are physically outmatched by that fullback, and they did a good job. It took 3 of them to bring him down, but they did a good job. And now Isabella's got an early start on the left side. That
is Justin Littlefield over there, the receiver. And that'll be a penalty on Isabella, the second penalty. That run, by the way, from Price was 36 yards. The second penalty of the night against the Mustangs will be 1st and 15 from the Wadley 49. Isabella goes with 2 left and 1 right receivers. Reeves is the receiver right. Giles slot left. Atchison motions Giles. Giles will get it right side. He goes to the 45, cuts it up, and Brown is there to contact him. He gets to the 40, though. So he makes it a 2nd down and 5 coming up after he picked up 10.
Well, that's similar to the play they ran earlier where they picked up 5 yards on first down. It's kind of a jet sweep sort of a motion, and they give it to him, and he gets out here and very similar pickup also. It's still brings up 2nd down.
8:26 to go in the half. 13-0 Mustangs on top. Trying to convert the turnover into points. Giles again. Instead, it'll be Price going left out of 1 tackle. Burrows a man over, and he might be close to another Isabella first down. Sebastian Owens is getting off the pile on top. I couldn't see who was down low. I see Jacob Marable coming out as well. So 3rd down coming up at the Wadley, looks like the Wadley 38.
Yeah, it was Marable and Owens on the tackle that time, and Marable trying to tackle him up high. That's the first contact he makes with him, and he's just trying to shrug that off, and Wadley is just sending other defenders there to help.
Jake Logan is wide left as Atchison hands it to Price up the middle. He's got a first down, cuts it out, trying to get to the 30-yard line, but a good tackle by Artavius Brown, but it'll be another first down at the Wadley 30 as that play picks up 7 yards.
Well, they certainly didn't call it, but it looked like the fullback got a bit of an early start that time, and I mean he's hard to handle, and he doesn't seem to be that fast or quick laterally, but he gets north and south pretty good, and he's hard to bring down.
2 receivers left, 1 right as Atchison rolls left, cuts it up, and he'll be tackled by Jacob Marable and others. But that'll be another first down for Isabella. It looks like it's at the Wadley 15, so a 15-yard gain. 1st and 10 Isabella from the Wadley 15.
Yeah, I see Caden Messer over there, Elijah Beverly also over there, and right now they have Wadley guessing on defense. They fear so much the big guy up the middle now, and then quarterback just pulls it down, and he just has his way on the far boundary over there with a nice pickup for Isabella.
Timeout Wadley. We'll take it as well. 7:01 to go in the half. 13-0 Isabella, but they're on the move. Back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Why choose Southern Union?
Between working and family responsibilities, I thought I'd never be able to go to school, but Southern Union offered flexible schedules for both day and night courses.
At Southern Union, I was able to take classes that gave me hands-on experience to aid in my future career.
I really needed a calculus class, but couldn't fit calculus into my schedule this semester. So I went to Southern Union and it transferred back to my university.
Keep going at Southern Union. Your journey has just begun. For more information, visit suscc.edu.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back out at Isabella High School, everybody. Jay Douglas, John Stevens here with you. That timeout was brought to you by Southern Auction Solutions. Make sure you contact Mr. Ron Young at southernauctionsolutions.com to get top dollar for your timber. Timeout sponsor Southern Auction Solutions. 2 receivers left and 1 right. Wadley has 1 timeout left. Take it to Giles. Atchison going right and contacted inside the 15. Looks like he maybe got to the 11 before he's brought down by Timothy Cox and Jacob Marable. With 6:45 to go in the half, 13-0 Isabella.
Yeah, they start that motion again like they're going to do a little jet sweep from the slot position, and as the receiver comes in motion, ball snapped, he just fakes the give and gets right in there behind him.
Price, the tailback. Atchison hands it to Price. Contacted at the line. Got out of 1 tackle, but a host of Bulldogs are trying to get him down, but he will not go down. He'll push his way to the goal line, and they finally stop play inside the 5, maybe at the 1.
Now a flag has come in, Jay. It was pretty late. I don't know if it had to do with the pile or what there.
We'll definitely see what the call is going to be. 6:15 to go in the half, 13-0 Isabella. It's a great time to tell you some of our sponsors. Southern Union State Community College, Regional Medical Center, Gedney's Restaurant, Dr. Michael Edwards Dentistry, Trailer Retirement Community. That's a penalty on Isabella, by the way. I did not see the indication. But that penalty will be against Isabella, and it'll back them up to what looks like the 15-yard line.
Yeah, it was after the play, Jay. It was a dead ball foul. It must have been a personal foul on Isabella. And
so second down, I guess. 6:13 to go in the half. 13-0 Isabella in front. The line of scrimmage is the Wadley 15. Atchison will roll to the left, and he did not get anything. Caden Messer was back there defensively. Jacob Marable as well. It's going to be second down coming up. So the 1st and goal must have gotten to the 1 or so, because the 15-yard penalty brought it back to the 15 or so yard line. Second down coming up for Isabella with 5:44 to go in the half. 13-0 they lead. 2 receivers left and 1 right. Giles will get the handoff coming right. He gets a block, cuts it up inside the 10, spins, and he will get down to the goal line and short. Short of the goal line. Looks like they'll mark it at about the 3. So 3rd and goal for Isabella from the Wadley 3 with 5:18 to go in the half.
Well, if you're Wadley right here, it wouldn't be insurmountable if they score here, but you'd really like to keep them out of the end zone if at all possible right here.
We have another stoppage with the officials. We'll take the time to tell you that Hanley was leading West Blockton last we saw at 15-0. Randolph County was leading Midfield 17-8. Both those games going on in Roanoke and Wadley respectively. It's 13-0 here. Isabella in front, and the referee conference continues. The timeout is brought to you by Southern Auction Solutions. Make sure you stop by and visit Mr. Ron Young at southernauctionsolutions.com to get top dollar for your timber. And the discussion is nothing now. Referee comes out, and we're ready to go.
I wonder, Jay, if they had discussion about the down, what down it was. And there's a couple of them still having some discussion.
I cannot see the down marker from where I am. I'm assuming it's 3rd down. And indeed, that's what they're going to stay with. So 3rd and goal from the 3 for Isabella with 5:10 to go in the half. They lead 13-0. Atchison in the gun, takes the snap. He'll hand it to Price, and he will go in untouched. That's a touchdown for Isabella He was not touched until he got past the end zone, and a 3-yard touchdown run for Price, his second touchdown of the evening. 19-0 Isabella in front with 14:52 to go in the half.
Well, they just give the ball to the big running back, and he goes off right side, and all the blocking that he needs is there, and he just doesn't get touched until, like you said, he's across the line there. Atchison's going to swap over to his kicking shoe, and we'll see here if Wadley can mount some kind of an offensive drive here with under 5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Atchison ready for the snap. There it is. Pressure coming up the middle and wide right. I think he's wide right on that one. He is. So kick no good. It remains 19-0. 4:52 to go in the half. Wadley going to get it back, trying to do something. Step out for a 30-second break and be back as you listen to Wadley High School playoff football. It continues in a moment.
Whether it's urgent care or primary care, RMC's Roanoke Rural Health and Urgent Care Center is here to meet your family health care needs. Our clinic provides CT scans, ultrasounds, digital x-rays, and stress tests, as well as primary or special care services. Located at 1950 Main Street in Roanoke, we're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. RMC Urgent Care and Rural Health Center, the right care right here.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagles Sports Network.
19-0. Isabella in front. Wadley set to get it back. Isabella showing why they are 10-0 and why they are the 1 seed. Jacob Marable, Jonathan Poole, and LaCavian O'Neill all drop back deep. State Farm agent Ken Seifert sponsors our kickoff. Make sure you stop by and visit him in Roanoke for a home and car bundle package. That's, again, State Farm agent Ken Seifert, proud to sponsor our kickoff. Jay Douglas, John Stevens here with you at the stadium. Luke, our on-site producer, and the trio of Jake, Beth, and Kenneth all back inside our Eagle Sports Network studios. Atchison, the kicker. Make sure his mates are ready. He tried an onside kick last time. He'll squib it this time, and Marable will come up to get it. Fields it at the 25, lost it, now has to get it back and covers himself up. Looked like he had a hole, but he forgot to take the ball with him. And instead, he only manages maybe the 25-yard line or so. 1st and 10, Wadley, down 19-0.
Yeah, that kick took a nice bounce for him, and he ran before he had it, so to speak, and he was fortunate to get back on top of it. The Mustangs were invading the area there, and he, like you said, it looked like he had a lane had he fielded that cleanly, but I think he just saw the lane and just didn't come up with the ball cleanly.
4:45 to go in the half. 19-0. Mustangs in front. 2 backs in the backfield behind O'Neill. Pull wide left. LaCavian takes a stab. Oh, what a big hit on Sebastian Owens. Big number 53, Caleb Washington, contacted him. He was not alone. Like number 59, one of their captains, Caleb Brasher, in there as well.
Yeah, Wadley just did not get the block that time at the line of scrimmage, and the Isabella sideline imploring the crowd to get into it here. That was a big-time hit there. Sebastian Owens didn't even get possession of the ball good before he was contacted.
2nd and 12 for the Bulldogs at their own 25. 3 receivers left. O'Neill out of the gun. He'll roll left, trying to get a block. Throws it left. Pass incomplete. He had Marable, but just a bit wide on the throw. Atchison, the quarterback, had the coverage. Austin Jones was in the area as well, number 2 for the Mustangs in black. 3rd and 12 coming up for your Bulldogs at their own 25.
Yeah, the route is there. He wanted Marable coming across the formation and towards his near boundary toward the Wadley sideline, and the ball's just slightly overthrown. Marable dives for it, but just comes up short. It would have been a good pickup. It would have been down right where he caught it because he dove, but it would have been a really good pickup, and now Wadley's looking at a 3rd and long.
Jerry Langley splits out wide left, 3 receivers right. LaCavian O'Neill in the gun, takes a step. He'll roll right, looking to throw. He does throw. Jonathan Poole has it out of 1 tackle, and he might be short of his first down. The line of scrimmage right now is the 32. Or not the 32, excuse me, the 35. He needed the 37. So 4th and 2 coming up for the Bulldogs, and it looks like they're going to go for it down 19-0 with 3:47 to go in the half. And now Coach Motley will send out the punt unit. So Wadley will punt on 4th down.
Yeah, and this may be something that we see Wadley do a little more of is throwing the ball, because Isabella has really established themselves on both lines of scrimmage.
Beverly punting, able to get it away. Giles from the 31-yard line. Goes to the 35, and he's hit. Big tackle. Looked like maybe Fulgham, the kicker, down there in special teams, contacting him first. 1st and 10 Mustangs at their own 39 when we get back to action.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Justin Fulgham down there and showed pretty good speed and put a lick on the ball carrier. And now the Mustangs are going to start here at about the 39 of Wadley, or I'm sorry, their own 39 and 38. And Wadley's looking to get out of this half with at least no more points scored.
Wadley will get the ball. Isabella won the toss and chose to receive. Single receiver right and one left. And they try Price up the middle, out of one tackle, but he does get brought down by Beverly. Beverly barely able to get him on the ground. Line of scrimmage gets to the Isabella 43, so a pickup of 4, 2nd and 6 coming up with 3:23 to go in the half, and Isabella leading 19-0.
Yeah, Beverly that time just makes the shoestring tackle. Otherwise, Price probably gets ahead of Stamen as in the second level of the defense. As it was, Beverly shows really good toughness on the inside there to bring him down.
Single receiver. Actually, they go 2 receivers right, and they'll put a tight end left. And Fajilstad, the H-back right. Atchison will take the snap and he'll throw. He's got all kinds of time. He's going to load up, throw it down the field. Reeves got it. And he's going to run away from Brown and score a touchdown. Number 19, Kendall Reeves on the reception. It goes for 57 yards. And a touchdown for the Mustangs to go up 25-0.
Well, all that interior runs and quarterback runs, the fake jets and all that just sets up the play action, and it's a beautifully thrown ball. And he throws it high, and his receiver just runs under it and runs away from Ortavius Brown for the touchdown.
Atchison has missed 2 kicks and made 1. 2:43 to go in the half, and it's 25-0 Isabella. Atchison for the extra point. Snap back, ball down, kick blocked. Is that live? No. Can't advance it in high school, so a kick blocked, and it remains 25-0. 30-second break coming your way with 2:43 to go in the half. 25-0 Isabella on top. Wadley gets it back when you come back on WELR Eagle 102.3 in a moment.
The Rehab Center and TREA at Trailer Retirement Community in Roanoke offer a wide range of therapy services that will help you get back on your feet and cheering for your team. Their highly skilled team of physical, occupational, and speech therapists offer intensive 6-day-a-week therapy services for all medical needs, including orthopedic and post-surgical care, stroke, and generalized weakness rehab. Serving the area for 15 years, the Rehab Center and TREA are there to help improve your quality of life. For more information, call 334-863-3500.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagles Sports Network.
2:43 to go in the half. It's 25-0 Isabella in front. 10-0 on the regular season. Averaging 50 points a game here at home, only giving up an average of 7. Wadley came into the game 5-4. They were the 4th seed in their region. Jacob Marable, Jonathan Poole, LaCavian O'Neal all drop back deep for your Bulldogs. And Isabella will kick from left to right. And Atchison will do the kicking. Isabella in black and Wadley in white.
Jay, before we went to break there, I think that was Christian Reeves that should get credit for that blocked extra point.
That's past Beverly, and it comes to Owens, who will bowl his way to the 45-yard line. So a good return for Sebastian Owens, and he might have gotten the 40. I think they'll give him the 45, their own 45 for Wadley, down 25-0 with 2.5 to go in the half. Wadley does get the ball, so we'll see if they can score on this drive and then come out of that second half and score.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised here if we don't see them spread it out a little more like they were beginning to do. But They've got to connect on a couple of these passes to sort of loosen up this defense.
Jay Douglas, John Stevens here with you. 45-yard line for Wadley, their own 45. They go 3 receivers right and 1 left. O'Neal will hand it to Owens going right off of 1 tackle, not out of another. And he may have lost a yard back to the 44. Owens a little slow to get up, and now he is up. So a loss of 1, 2nd and 11 coming up for the Bulldogs, coming up on the 2-minute mark of the half. Wadley with 1 timeout left. Isabella with their full complement. But I don't think the Mustangs will be taking a timeout unless Wadley gets it 3rd and long.
Well, right now it's just Isabella's established themselves so dominantly on the line of scrimmage that it's very tough for Wadley to get anything going, even in a spread formation and running out of it.
1 receiver right and 2 left, and O'Neal will run it left, looking for some blocks, being chased from behind, taken down from behind. Fajilstad, one of the guys in there, along with number 33, Dalton Mims. And they lose yardage back to the 42. With a minute and a half to go in the half, 25-0, Isabella in front.
But Mims for Isabella is maybe the smallest guy on the field, and he just comes in from the backside that time and chases the play down. And now this is where Wadley seemed to have been all night as 3rd and long.
Mims goes all of 5-4. O'Neal under center, 2 backs behind him. O'Neal will fake a handoff, trying to throw the ball out of 1 tackle. Now throws it, pass caught. Owens trying to run away from Mims into the 45, breaks a tackle, 35, 30, and run out of bounds by Braxton Giles with a huge gain for the Bulldogs, all the way down to the Isabella 30, and there's a little sign of life.
So finally they get a break. They get a pass completed out here. LaCavian O'Neal does a fantastic job getting away from the pressure, and as he's going down, he throws it out to his fullback, and they're able to get forward and get into Mustang territory as they fought for yards after the contact.
25-yard play. Wadley with 1 timeout, 44 seconds. 2 backs in the backfield. O'Neal's got to go. They don't know the play. You don't want to burn the timeout if you're Wadley. 35 seconds. O'Neal takes the snap, fakes it, rolling left, pressure coming, cannot take a sack, and he does. All the way back at the 40-yard line. And speaking of the 40-yard line, number 40, Reed Mitchell, made the sack.
So, Jay, they're saying that LaCavian O'Neal lost the control of the ball on the way down, and the sacker maintains possession, and they're saying it's a fumble.
Wow. So a turnover for Wadley and 1st down Isabella from their own 42. Boy, that is a tough break for the Bulldogs. I did not see that. Good eyes, John. 2 receivers each way for Isabella. 27 seconds. They got all 3 timeouts. Blitz coming. It's O'Neal. Atchison has tons of time. Loads it up deep. Got a man. That's Daniel wide open. Or Giles, and he makes the catch. Down to the 20-yard line. Poole and Marable all back there. Well, that's a huge play for the Mustangs, and they'll spend one of their timeouts. 19 seconds in the half, and Isabella driving again. A 1st down when we come back. 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
The Randolph County Sheriff's Department is a proud supporter of all the local area schools. Whether you're a Tiger, a Bulldog, or a Bobcat, the Sheriff's Department would like to wish all the students, faculty, support staff, and families of Randolph County a great 2019 and 2020 school year. On behalf of Sheriff David Cofield and all the personnel at the Randolph County Sheriff's Department, we would like to remind you to buckle up, drive responsibly, and let's have an amazing football season.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagle Sports Network.
That was a 38-yard pass from Atchison to Giles. 19 seconds to go in the half. Timeout brought to you by Southern Auction Solutions. Make sure you contact Mr. Ron Young at southernauctionsolutions.com to get top dollar for your timber. Southern Auction Solutions proud to sponsor our timeout. Jay Douglas, John Stevens back with you. Boy, what looked like Wadley was going to get some points. They turned the ball over on a fumble when LaCavian O'Neal was going down, and a pass later, and Isabella's back in the red zone.
Yeah, they're just they're able right now to do anything they want to, and even on the long passes, they're making plays for their quarterback.
Atchison will throw again. Tons of time. Zings it over the middle, and that is too easy. Kendall Reeves, 20-yard pass on the crossing pattern, and Isabella goes up 31-0. Wide open was Reeves, a good slant move, and there was nobody around him. An easy pitch and catch for the Mustang touchdown.
Yeah, give credit to Atchison that time. And when a guy's that wide open, you can sometimes underthrow the ball or try to muscle up on it and overthrow it, but he shoots that thing right inside there, and it's just an open lane to the end zone, and that's 2 plays, and Isabella is back in the end zone.
A 14-point swing on that drive. Isabella in command at 31-0. Atchison tries to make it 32 and does. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with the kickoff. 32-0, Isabella in front. Wadley gets the ball back, winding down the half. The final 12 seconds are yours when we come back in 30 seconds.
It's all about teeth. It's about listening and treating patients like family. At Dr. Michael Edwards' office, that's what you'll get. Located in Wadley, Dr. Edwards' team of highly qualified dental specialists are there to address all of your dental needs, accepting patients ages 4 and up and offering a full complement of dental services, including implants, oral surgery with IV sedation, full mouth replacement, and prevention and treatment of gum disease. For more information, visit them online at miketooth.com or call 256-357-2882 to schedule your appointment. Keep those winning smiles bright.
How long's it been since you've had a great steak? Go to Gedney's Restaurant and Grill in Roanoke and give yourself a treat. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill features specialty cut steaks, and they use a very special marinade. You'll love it. Gedney's has delicious steaks, starting with the 8-ounce Little Joe's sirloin, or choose the delicious 12-ounce ribeye. If you want a great steak, go to Gedney's. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill, more than just a steakhouse, located on Highway 431 in Roanoke.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Wadley gets the squib kick. Reeves covers it up at the Wadley 46. 10 seconds to go in the half. Jay Douglas, John Stevens here with you. 32-0. Isabella in front. That kickoff is brought to you by State Farm agent Ken Seifert. Go see Ken Seifert in Roanoke today to get a car and home bundle insurance package. State Farm agent Ken Seifert, proud to sponsor our kickoffs this evening. Wadley can either decide to throw it to the end zone or take a knee or just run a play. They do get the ball coming out in the second half. Isabella 32 and Wadley nothing. Randolph County 30 and Midfield 8 on the last update. LaCavian O'Neal empties the backfield. 2 receivers each way. Marable in motion. They'll fake it to him and a penalty where. Timeout Isabella instead. We'll keep it right here. So Isabella spins a timeout. We'll keep it right here, though. 32-0, Isabella in front. Jay Douglas and John Stevens here with you.
Jay, it may be a good thing that Isabella called that timeout for Wadley's sake. They emptied the backfield out. There was an obvious passing situation, and LaCavian O'Neal was about to have to deal with 2 pretty angry Mustang defenders right in his face.
Sponsors on the broadcast: Southern Union State Community College, Gedney's Restaurant, Trailer Retirement Community, Dr. Michael Edwards Dentistry Regional Medical Center, the Randolph County Sheriff's Department, Morningstar Christian Gear, Town of Wadley and Mayor Donna McKay, State Farm agent Ken Seifert, and Southern Auction Solutions. This could be the final play of the half. The Bulldogs do have a timeout left. They have 3 receivers right and 2 left. O'Neal by himself. He will throw. He has some time. Now runs out of time. Now run it up. Goes to midfield. 6 seconds. 45, 40, 35, and out of bounds with 3 seconds left. So Wadley gets the ball all the way to the 32 of Isabella. And they ran another second off, but Wadley will have one more play.
Well, they nearly had another 15 yards added on to that. They didn't call it, but 15 for Isabella. That's Nicholas Simmons hit the quarterback as he's making his way out of bounds right there. Just gave him a shoulder. They thought better of calling it, and if they did, it would have set up an even closer shot here at the end zone for Wadley.
That was a 24-yard play. 1st and 10, Wadley from the Isabella 32. O'Neal's got to throw it. He chunks it to the end zone. Poole's got a long way to go, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by number 2 of Isabella, Austin Jones, and that's how the first half will end. So Wadley will be credited with 3 turnovers, and that will do it. There is no penalty, no flag, and the half has come to a close. 32-0 Isabella in front, showing why they are 10-0 and showing why they won their region. We'll take a break and start our halftime coverage after this. Wadley had their chances at the end, but could not come up with anything. We'll take our first halftime break. We'll make it 3 minutes and be back on the Eagle Sports Network.
Looking for a local Christian service store? Look no further than Morning Star Christian Gear. They offer the best selection of Christian-based products around, including King James Bibles, Bible covers, Day Springs box cards, communion supplies, and other amazing Christian-based gifts. Located on Highway 431 South in Roanoke. Open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 5:30 and Saturday 10 to 4. For more information, call Morning Star Christian Gear at 334-863-2425.
There are places where the sunrise is still savored, where spirits and energy soar, where neighbors are more like family, and where big things come in small packages. Welcome to Wadley, Alabama, a great place to raise a family, grow a business, or enjoy your next great adventure. Located along the beautiful Tallapoosa River, Wadley gives you all the safety small-town life has to offer while being a convenient distance from the amenities of big cities. No matter the distance traveled, you always feel the enjoyment of returning home. On behalf of Mayor Donna McKay and the Wadley Town Council, welcome to Wadley, where roots run deep and futures bloom.
Why choose Southern Union?
Between working and family responsibilities, I thought I'd never be able to go to school. But Southern Union offered flexible schedules for both day and night courses.
At Southern Union, I was able to take classes that gave me hands-on experience to aid in my future career.
I really needed a calculus class, but couldn't fit calculus into my schedule this semester. So I went to Southern Union and it transferred back to my university.
Keep going at Southern Union. Your journey has just begun. For more information, visit suscc.edu.
Whether it's urgent care or primary care, RMC's Roanoke Rural Health and Urgent Care Center is here to meet your family health care needs. Our clinic provides CT scans, ultrasounds, digital x-rays, and stress tests, as well as primary or special care services. Located at 1950 Main Street in Roanoke, we're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. RMC Urgent Care and Rural Health Center, the right care right here.
The Rehab Center and TREA at Trailer Retirement Community in Roanoke offer a wide range of therapy services that will help you get back on your feet and cheering for your team. TREA Outpatient Clinic provides a continuation of care in an outpatient setting as well as providing therapy services to patients with any conditions that limit mobility. Serving the area for 15 years, the Rehab Center and TREA are there to help improve your quality of life. For more information, call 334-863-3500. The Randolph County Sheriff's Department is a proud supporter of all the local area schools. Whether you're a Tiger, a Bulldog, or a Bobcat, the Sheriff's Department would like to wish all the students, faculty, support staff, and families of Randolph County a great 2019 and 2020 school year. On behalf of Sheriff David Cofield and all the personnel at the Randolph County Sheriff's Department, we would like to remind you to buckle up, drive responsibly, and let's have an amazing football season.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Isabella High School, folks. It is halftime here at Isabella, 32-0, home team in front. From the 4A ranks, the other score we have is Montevella 6 and Talladega 2 from Hanley's region. Hanley was putting it all over West Blockton, 36-6 Hanley in front and 37-8 Randolph County over Midfield. So both those teams looking like their season will extend past this week. Wadley's going to need a comeback to extend their season. John, just your initial takeaways from the first half.
Well, Isabella's pretty good. They've shown really strong skill positions, but the most impressive thing tonight so far has just been their dominance at the lines of scrimmage. I think that at the end of the half they're only rushing 3 guys, and Wadley is basically having to drag down defenders to keep their quarterback from getting hit, and they're still getting big time pressure and penetration in the backfield.
Wadley had a lot of hope there at the end. Of course, the fumble, the Hail Mary that wasn't answered. Let's talk about what they're going to look to do in the second half and try and get some momentum in their favor.
Yeah, that was a big swing right there towards the end of the first half where the quarterback's going down and I guess the defender wrestled the ball away from him, and 2 plays later the Mustangs have put another touchdown on the board. And just for Wadley now, they're going to have to they're going to have to get they're going to have to get some kind of momentum going. I don't know, it's 32 points. It could, at best, on the way here and just reading about this, I was thinking if Wadley can get in the 30s, they'll have a good chance. But I don't know the way that the defense looks for Isabella. I think that may be a little too much of a tall order tonight for them. But we're going to see them come out here and fight, I guarantee you.
Well, what's impressed you the most about Isabella? Because it seems like their offense can do it all, very dynamic. And Atchison's got a big arm. It seems like he can run the ball. What do you think stood out the most on their offense?
Well, just that they it's not like they ran just a ton of different plays, a lot of different formations. They primarily come out in the shotgun, and they're either going to run with the running back out of the shotgun, or they will bring a guy in motion and fake or give the jet sweep. And they're using a lot of that motion and just sort of seeing what the defensive tendencies are, and they're picking on those tendencies, and that's really where they're making their most of their yards. And they're okay with running the quarterback behind the H-back for 5 or 6 yards, and then doing it 2 or 3 times, and then hitting you with a big play. And that looks like what their offense is made of.
As we saw in the second quarter, Wadley going with the shotgun, trying to spread this Isabella defense out. Looking at the offense and comparing the two, Wadley, do you think they had more success in the shotgun? What was your analysis there?
Yeah, I thought they did, especially they hit the Owens on the one play and were able to convert for a first down. And those are the types of plays that getting outside. And I think they had LaCavian O'Neal had a couple of throws there where he's just off the mark, and a couple where he's able to escape pressure and get the ball to his receiver. But really, what's worked for Wadley, if anything, has just been something out on the edges. Getting beyond the initial pressure of Isabella, and then getting that ball out on the edges, and that's where they've been able to convert.
And speaking of the change in offense, you've gotten a quarter to get used to how you're going to run things out of the shotgun. Just talk about what the coaches are telling the offense if they choose to stay with that shotgun formation.
Well, I almost guarantee you they're saying, look, you got to give us time. LaCavian O'Neal is doing really all he can with so much pressure in his face. I think he scrambled one time late there in the half and did a pretty good job. We may yet see more of that if they can keep him protected. You may see him throw more, but if not, and he's running for his life, you may see him getting forward for some scramble yards.
We will step out for another break and continue our halftime coverage. It's 32-0 Isabella in front. We'll make it another 3-minute timeout as you listen to Wadley High School playoff football. We're back in a moment.
Dentistry isn't all about teeth. It's about listening and treating patients like family. At Dr. Michael Edwards' office, that's what you'll get. Located in Wadley, Dr. Edwards' team of highly qualified dental specialists are there to address all of your dental needs, accepting patients ages 4 and up and offering a full complement of dental services, including implants, oral surgery with IV sedation, full mouth replacement, and prevention and treatment of gum disease. For more information, visit them online at miketooth.com or call 256-357 2882 to schedule your appointment. Keep those winning smiles bright.
Every town has one, that friendly hometown restaurant that serves good food every day. In Roanoke, it's Gedney's Restaurant and Grill on Highway 431. What are you doing for lunch tomorrow? You could be enjoying Gedney's Lunch Buffet, home-style vegetables with a choice of meat. Give us a call at 863-8272 or come by and see why everyone eats at Gedney's. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill, more than just a steakhouse, located on 431 in Roanoke.
Looking for a local Christian service store? Look no further than Morning Star Christian Gear. They offer the best selection of Christian-based products around, including King James Bibles, Bible covers, Daysprings box cards, communion supplies, and other amazing Christian-based gifts. Located on Highway 431 South in Roanoke. Open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 5:30 and Saturday 10 to 4. For more information, call Morning Star Christian Gear at 334-863-2425.
There are places where the sunrise is still savored, where spirits and energy soar, where neighbors are more like family, and where big things come in small packages. Welcome to Wadley, Alabama, a great place to raise a family, grow a business, or enjoy your next great adventure. Located along the beautiful Tallapoosa River, Wadley is home to Southern Union State Community College and boasts an award-winning school system where students K-4 through 12 are located on one convenient campus. On behalf of Mayor Donna McKay and the Wadley Town Council, welcome to Wadley, where roots run deep and futures bloom.
Why choose Southern Union?
Between working and family responsibilities, I thought I'd never be able to go to school. But Southern Union offered flexible schedules for both day and night courses.
At Southern Union, I was able to take classes that gave me hands-on experience to aid in my future career.
I really needed a calculus class, but couldn't fit calculus into my schedule this semester. So I went to Southern Union and it transferred back to my university.
Keep going at Southern Union. Your journey has just begun. For more information, visit suscc.edu.
Whether it's urgent care or primary care, RMC's Roanoke Rural Health and Urgent Care Center is here to meet your family health care needs. Our clinic provides CT scans, ultrasounds, digital x-rays, and stress tests, as well as primary or special care services. Located at 1950 Main Street in Roanoke, we're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. RMC Urgent Care and Rural Health Center. The right care right here.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back here in Maplesville, Isabella High School is the site. Jay Douglas and John Stevens here with you, bringing you all the action. 32-0 Isabella in front. First half stats for you. Wadley with 3 first downs, 1 of 4 on third down, 1 of 1 on fourth down, and 3 turnovers. The turnover at the end, that's going to look tough on the stat sheet on the Hail Mary by LaCavian O'Neal. Isabella on the other side, 11 first downs, 6 of 7 on third down, 1 of 1 on fourth down. No turnovers, but 2 penalties. Lance Price has a pair of touchdowns, 1 from 10 yards and 1 from 3 yards. Cole Atchison with a 56-yard touchdown run. He is also connected on 2 touchdown passes, both to Kendall Reeves. One a 57-yard throw, the other a 20-yard throw. It all adds up to a 32-0 lead for Isabella. John, you listen to these first half stats and just what jumps off the page at you the most?
Well, what hurts Wadley is having turned the ball over a couple times, and at the end there, you can understand that he's trying to make a play and trying to get on the board for right before half. But the other two, especially the one they converted into points like 2 plays later, and they're in the end zone, and you look like you had a little momentum offensively. So I know that definitely hurt Wadley, and it's just a situation right now where they're overmatched at the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to find something out on the edges, something possibly downfield to get them to get the defense spread out, at least get some pressure off the line of scrimmage. And we really need to come out and get on the board here and then force a punt. I'd like to see them punt the ball.
The winner of this game gets the winner of Milry and Florala. Isabella looking like they're going to be back here at home next week. Hanley was beating West Blockton. The opponent for Hanley is either Montgomery Catholic or Williamson. Montgomery Catholic leads Williamson 14-6. If that score holds, John, I think Hanley will be making the road trip to Montgomery next week.
Yeah, and that could possibly be our assignment, I would think. It could be possible. And then I know you don't ever want to look past that, but, you get this one done tonight, see what happens, see where the brackets fall. But it does sound like Hanley and Randolph County would be moving on.
I told you about Wellborn being underrated as a 3 seed. They're beating Locust Fort 41-7. That is definitely an underrated 3 seed out of Randolph County's region. Randolph County was beating midfield, as we touched on. Westminster Christian and Pisgah is the opponent for Randolph County should they win. Westminster up on Pisgah 14-8. Again, Westminster the 1 seed in their region. So it looks like Randolph County will be making that trip to Westminster next week as well, John.
Yeah, so we're going to hopefully draw another assignment next week, get some more playoff football for our area, and hopefully we'll see at least one of our teams move on next week too.
Certainly this game is not over. We've definitely seen miracles happen. Isabella in front, 32-0. And, John, you talked about forcing Isabella to punt the football. Wadley's going to get the ball first. You talked about getting the ball out on the edges. What do you think the first few plays are going to look like for Wadley coming out of the halftime locker room?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. They know they're struggling, at least on the run game side of things, and just the pressure from the defensive line. They although they're at the end there, they were only rushing 3. During the regular course of the first half, they had the majority of their defenders, in the box, within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage, and they're just coming after you, and you got to make them respect, your ability to get past them. And I think if you're Wadley, they're trying to find a way right now to give themselves some time to get the ball out of the backfield, and that's really where they're going to try to improve here in the second half, and it's giving the LaCavian O'Neal some time, and he's he's played okay. He's not overwhelmed anybody. He hasn't made terrible decisions, and he's been poised for the most part. But he is under a lot of pressure, and he is being forced out of the pocket quite a bit, or forced to throw it before he'd like to. And if you're Wadley, you'd like to try to find a way to help your quarterback and give yourselves a chance.
44-8 is the new Randolph County score. The winner of this game gets Milry and Florala. Milry all over Florala, 34-0. So Milry looks like they'll make the journey here next week. Talking about Isabella, and they're in control of the game right now, what do you think their coaching staff is talking to their players about as they come out for this second half?
Well, they're going to probably want to maybe run the ball a little more, try to get out of here with a minimal amount of injuries. And I would think that they probably want to pitch a shutout. Anytime your defense is playing well, you'd like to pitch a shutout at home. So they're probably pretty fired up about trying to do that. And if you're Wadley, I think you want to come out here and take that notion off right away from them. And we're playing for a little pride here in the second half.
Let me run through some sponsors right quick before we take our halftime break. Southern Union State Community College, Gedney's Restaurant, Trailer Retirement Community, Dr. Michael Edwards Dentistry, Regional Medical Center, Randolph County Sheriff's Department, Morningstar Christian Gear, and Town of Wadley and Mayor Donna McKay. State Farm Agent Ken Seibert sponsors our kickoff, and Southern Auction Solutions sponsors our timeout. The Player of the Week sponsor is Regional Medical Center. Our current Player of the Week is Marco Woodgett from Randolph County, and we'll select a Player of the Week for Wadley. Wadley yet to put a touchdown up, but John, who would you think would be Player of the Week as of right now?
Right now it'd be tough to say. I think you may be looking at LaCavian O'Neal for just his poise, and he's been under a lot of pressure and a lot of stress. But it could also be one of these big defensive linemen that have played so well, Elijah Beverly or Christian Reeves. And we'll see. Let's hope that they make it tough on us and put a couple of scores on the board.
Absolutely. Wadley coming out from their locker room, running down to our left. Isabella stretching out down to our right. The second half is coming your way in just a few moments. We'll step out for our final halftime break and be back with that momentarily. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and be back with more. 32-0 is your halftime score. Isabella leads. Wadley will get the ball first in the second half as you listen to Wadley High School playoff football on the Eagle Sports Network.
The Rehab Center and TREA at Trailer Retirement Community in Roanoke offer a wide range of therapy services that will help you get back on your feet and cheering for your team. Their highly skilled team of physical, occupational, and speech therapists offer intensive 6-day-a-week therapy services for all medical needs, including orthopedic and post-surgical care, stroke, and generalized weakness rehab. Serving the area for 15 years, the Rehab Center and TREA are there to help improve your quality of life. For more information, call 334-863-3500. The Randolph County Sheriff's Department is a proud supporter of all the local area schools. Whether you're a Tiger, a Bulldog, or a Bobcat, the Sheriff's Department would like to wish all the students, faculty, support staff, and families of Randolph County a great 2019 and 2020 school year. On behalf of Sheriff David Cofield and all the personnel at the Randolph County Sheriff's Department, we would like to remind you to buckle up, drive responsibly, and let's have an amazing football season.
Dentistry isn't all about teeth. It's about listening and treating patients like family. At Dr. Michael Edwards' office, that's what you'll get. Located in Wadley, Dr. Edwards' team of highly qualified dental specialists are there to address all of your dental needs, accepting patients ages 4 and up and offering a full complement of dental services, including implants, oral surgery with IV sedation, full mouth replacement, and prevention and treatment of gum disease. For more information, visit them online at miketooth.com or call 256-357-2882 to schedule your appointment. Keep those winning smiles bright.
How long's it been since you've had a great steak? Go to Gedney's Restaurant and Grill in Roanoke and give yourself a treat. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill features specialty cut steaks, and they use a very special marinade. You'll love it. Gedney's has delicious steaks, starting with the 8-ounce Little Joe's sirloin, or choose the delicious 12-ounce ribeye. If you want a great steak, go to Gedney's. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill, more than just a steakhouse, located on Highway 431 in Roanoke.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back out, everybody. The second half is about to get underway. Isabella in command right now, 32-0 they lead. Wadley shown signs of life at the end of the half. Very unfortunately, they could not come away with any points. John, I'm going to try and jinx it here. There has not been a shutout this season that we've been a part of. Hopefully that continues with Wadley able to put up some touchdowns here with Isabella, maybe playing the 2s and the 3s.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I'd say let's get a couple of scores, and let's keep our streak going of no shutouts.
Isabella running off to their sideline on the far side. Wadley warming up down to our left. We're almost ready to get the second half started. And it should be an interesting half. Should be interesting to see how Wadley plays with the season on the line, down 32-0.
Yeah, we're going to see. We're going to see them get after it here. I don't know, with the time remaining, if 32 points is completely insurmountable. But you think, by the way Isabella played early in the first half, throughout that first half, I should say, that it certainly looks daunting.
I give this Wadley crowd credit. They made the trip down here, and they have not left. They're supporting their boys.
Yeah, we got a good crowd here of Wadley folks, and the Isabella sideline, of course, is full. And they it appears that they really have a lot of kids out for football, dressed for football. And I don't know the size of their school, but they certainly do have a lot of kids, a lot of fans in the stands. But Wadley has really shown has a good contingent of folks here tonight as well.
12 seniors on this Wadley team trying to make a miraculous comeback and hope this game is not their last. Isabella will kick from left to right here in the second half. Isabella wearing all black tops, black pants, the black helmets with the gold and yellow trim. Wadley in all white. Wadley with white jerseys, white pants, the white helmets, and the red trim. 32-0, Isabella in front. Jacob Marable, LaCavian O'Neal, Jonathan Poole, all back deep for your Bulldogs. Jay Douglas and John Stevens here with you. Luke, our on-site producer this evening. Beth, Jake, and Kenneth all back inside our Eagle Sports Network studios as we come to you live on WELR, Eagle 102.3, and streaming online, eagle1023.com. Atchison to get the second half underway. Gets the ready and kicks it. And Jacob Marable takes it on a line drive at the 25. Behind his blockers at the 30. Cuts out left, up at the 40-yard line, and then driven back like Austin Jones was in there, along with 15, Nick Simmons. And that play got to the Wadley, maybe the Wadley 41. So first and 10 for your Bulldogs at their own 41 with 11:49 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, we've seen Atchison kick the ball really on a line, skipping the ball, but that time he got a little air under it, and Marable was able to field it in the air and get forward.
LaCavian O'Neal, your quarterback, hands the ball off to Sebastian Owens, and he doesn't go anywhere. Big number 59, one of their captains, Caleb Brasher makes a stop. Maybe gained a yard to the 42, 2nd and 9 coming up for your Bulldogs with 11.5 to go in the quarter.
But Joseph Freeman has had a real tough time trying to block Fagilstad over there he just is overmatched right now just with the sheer size difference, and is just trying to do his best to keep him out of the backfield.
Single receiver left and a tight end right. LeCavian takes the snap. He will fake it. He's looking to throw out of the tackle of Basher. He's trying to throw. Now he'll run it and lowers his head. Atchison made the stop on LeCavian O'Neal, And the line of scrimmage will be the Wadley 46. So about 3rd down and 4 coming up for the Bulldogs with 10:45 to go in the quarter.
Yeah, it's not a bad play, and LeCavian O'Neal escapes the pocket, escapes the pressure, and is able to get outside and pick up what looks to be about a gain to make it about a 3rd and 5. And it's not insurmountable here for Wadley to try to move these chains.
10:26 to go in the quarter, 32-0 Isabella. Spread them out with an empty formation. 3 receivers left. And a timeout. Yeah, delay a game. No, they call a timeout. Timeout Wadley with 10:12 to go in the quarter. I don't know why the clock is still running. But we'll take the timeout as well. Wadley on their first possession of the second half. We'll take a 30-second break and be back on the Eagle Sports Network.
Looking for a local Christian service store? Look no further than Morning Star Christian Gear. They offer the best selection of Christian-based products around, including King James Bibles, Bible covers, Day Springs box cards, communion supplies, and other amazing Christian-based gifts. Located on Highway 431 South in Roanoke. Open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 5:30 and Saturday 10 to 4. For more information, call Morning Star Christian Gear at 334-863-2425.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagle Sports Network.
10:11 to go in the third quarter. Jay Douglas, John Stevens back here with you at Isabella High School. Isabella in control at 32-0. Wadley has a 3rd down and about 4. They burned their first time out, which was brought to you by Southern Oxygen Solutions. Empty set for LeCavian O'Neal. Takes the snap, he'll throw. Pressure coming in his face. Darts it over the middle and almost intercepted. Boy, Austin Jones undercut the route of Sebastian Owens. And now Wadley has a choice to make. Do they punt or do they go for it? Down by 32 and have a 4th down and about 5 from their own 46. And it looks like they'll punt.
Sebastian Owens did have an opening there, but it looked like maybe LeCavian O'Neal threw the ball a little late, and they were able to jump in front of it. Should have been intercepted, but if he throws the ball a little sooner, the defenders don't have an opportunity to get in that position.
Clock is stopped with 10:04 to go in the quarter. Beverly punting, pressure coming. He gets it away. And Giles will call for a fair catch, but he won't field it. It's a pretty good punt by Elijah. It gets to about the 12-yard line of Isabella, so Isabella's backed up with 9:51 to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10 Mustangs from their own 12 coming out.
Yeah, it's a really impressive kick from Elijah Beverly as he's fields the snap, and he's got Mustangs bearing down on him, and he just boots it. And it's a really good high, long kick. And now let's see if Wadley can make a stop on defense for the first time tonight.
Wadley now 1 of 5 on 3rd down. Isabella has it 1st and 10 from their own 12. See if Wadley can come up with a stop. They will hand the ball off up the middle, and not much for Price in the center of the Wadley defense. Maybe got a yard to the 13.
Well, it's just a lot of respect out there, Jay, as that play's bottled up for a little, maybe a yard gain, no gain to a yard gain there as the players start to unpile. The Wadley players helping the Isabella players and vice versa. A lot of respect out there amongst those guys.
2 receivers right and 1 left for Atchison. Giles across the formation. Fake it to him. Hand to Price. Right side. Off of Beverly. And gets across the, maybe not quite to the 21-yard line. He got to the 20. So 3rd down and about 2 coming up. And a stoppage. Looks like a measurement. So a measurement for the, well, now actually an injury. I can't tell who it is for Wadley, but whoever it is in a lot of pain on the shoulder there. Could be Kyler Waldrop.
Yeah, it's a right shoulder, it looks like, for Waldrop. As he's been assisted off, but he's come out of his helmet, so you know he's in pain.
It looks like he getting off the field under his own power, but definitely having to keep that shoulder upright. 8:59 to go in the third. It'll be 3rd down and 1 coming up for the Mustangs. Mustangs are 6 of 7 on 3rd down in this game. Two receivers break out right and one left. Clock runs. Price is the tailback. And Atchison takes the snap. He'll run it right, looking for his first down. Beverly contacts him. Where's forward progress? Beverly wrapped him up, but the forward progress might be enough for a first down. We'll have to wait and see. Ref's looking at it.
One of the better jobs by the Wadley defensive line against that quarterback run tonight as Beverly just fights off his block and is able to get right in the way of that. And now they've awarded the first down, but it was very close.
Isabella now 7 of 8 on 3rd down tonight. 1st and 10, Isabella from their own 22. Coming up on the 8-minute mark to go in this quarter. 32-0 Isabella in front. Tight formation right. Giles, he will get it right. O'Neal trying to bring him down. Cannot, but his brothers on the defensive side get him down. Reeves, Beverly. And now another injury. Reeves coming up a little bit gimpy on the left shoulder. And he's going to come out. He wants to stay in, but he's going to come out.
Yeah, he's waved his replacement off, and now they're forcing him to come off. And that's a good job that time by Lacavian O'Neal, recognizing the sweep and getting out there. He just couldn't make the tackle, but he slowed him down enough.
Loss of 3 on that play. Atchison will roll left, looking for some room. Crosses the 20, goes to the 25, getting up across the 30, cuts back at the 35, still upright, and finally brought down at the 36, maybe the 37, and another first down for the Mustangs. They spotted at the 36.
Yeah, so far everything this half has been to the right, and now he takes a shotgun snap and immediately starts left as the quarterback, design quarterback run, and he not only does he pick up the first down, but he fights forward for more yardage at the end of the play.
2 receivers left and 1 right for Atchison. Atchison takes the snap. He'll hand it up the middle. Price. And he will get to the 40-yard line. A host of Bulldogs in on the stop. But that play gains 4 to the 40. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Mustangs. 6:34 and counting here in the third quarter. 32-0 Isabella in front.
Wadley doing everything it can to slow down the Isabella run game, but it's just they're just getting too much on first down.
2 receivers right. Atchison hands it. This is backup running back, number 15, Nick Simmons, and he gets to the 44. So about 3rd down and 3 coming up for Isabella with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Isabella leading 32-0.
Like maybe Caden Messer was in there a little bit from his linebacker spot in on forcing that play down, and now Isabella has stayed in 3rd and short. It seemed like anytime they have a 3rd down tonight, it's been 3rd and very manageable.
7 of 8 on 3rd down as Atchison, he'll fake the handoff, run left, looking for his first down. He'll have it, and he'll get close to midfield and might dive into Wadley territory. Caden Messer, one of the guys in there on the stop. Looks like Jacob Marable was in there as well as Fulgham. Ball at the Wadley 49, another first down for the Mustangs.
Yeah, as he takes the ball that time, it looks like he's going to be and several times tonight it's been this way. It looks like they're going to be contacted at or near the line of scrimmage. It's just the pulling guard or another back just gets in the way, and it just makes a really good block. And now it's picked up another first down for the Mustangs.
Atchison will throw, pressure coming, lobs it deep. Reeves is out there. He's got another catch, and he will be dragged down inside the 10. Artavius Brown saved the touchdown, but it's a first down for Isabella inside the 5, maybe around the 4 or 3. And a huge 40-plus yard gain, Atchison to Reeves.
Yeah, you just have the one receiver out there, and I would assume if he's not there or if he's doesn't like the look that Atchison can pull it down and run, but he just lofts it up and single coverage out there. He makes the play on the ball and gets inside the 10.
I'll say the line of scrimmage is the 5. First and goal, Isabella from the Wadley 5. 4:37 and counting here in the quarter. Isabella 32, Wadley nothing. Isabella threatening for another touchdown, however. Vajilstad H-back left. Atchison, Price, cuts out left. Nowhere to go. Contacted, and he did not get much of anything. Maybe Forward Progress gets it inside the 5 to maybe the 2, so he got more than I thought. But a good job by Wadley to keep him out as of right now.
Yeah, Justin Fulgham, one of the ones in on that tackle. We'll see what Atchison and the Mustangs come up with here. But for Wadley, that was a good play for on first down.
Looks like a 3-yard play to the end zone as Atchison hands to Price, and he didn't get it. LaCavian O'Neal, one of the guys, and Elijah Beverly had Price down around the ankles, and that's not a touchdown. It'll be 3rd and goal coming up for the Mustangs from inside the 5.
Well, you can't say enough about Elijah Beverly and the work he puts in, and he knows where to tackle these big guys. He's not a small guy himself, but he makes the most of it, and he and LaCavian O'Neal make a good stop there.
Atchison looking for the end zone, cuts back. Did he get in? No, he stopped at the 1. So he got to the 1-yard line. It'll be 4th down and goal for Isabella, and you obviously are going for it up 32-0. I don't see why you kick a field goal. See if Wadley can stop him, keep him out of the end zone.
Well, it's Beverly again, and it's Timothy Cox that time that come away with the tackle. And looks like they are lining up to go for it.
4th and goal from the 1. Atchison the quarterback, Price the running back. And a false start, a penalty. So back him up. I think you still go for it if you're Isabella. It'll just be from the 6-yard line instead of the 1. So Wadley trying to get a goal line stand with 2:47 to go in the 3rd quarter. Isabella 8 of 10 on 3rd down now.
Yeah, they've been really efficient on 3rd down. That's really hurt Wadley. If you're not able to win on 3rd down, it makes it really tough on you. Defense, and when you play kids both ways like Wadley does, it just wears them out over time.
2:42 and counting in the 3rd, but Wadley's trying to get a goal line stand. 4th and goal from the 6 for Isabella, up 32-0. Single receiver right and a single receiver left. Vajilstad H-back right, Price the tailback. Atchison, they motion Giles, and another penalty, another false start, I think. Or maybe a delay. Isabella going backwards. It is a false start. Back them up to the 11.
So now if you're Wadley, you've been helped a couple of times here. It's very important just for pride's sake here, just to keep them out of the end zone here. You've been helped by a couple of their miscues, and now that it looks like maybe Isabella may call a timeout.
They are going to call a timeout with 2:04 to go in the quarter. 4th and goal from the 11 when you come back. 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network and Wadley Playoff Football.
There are places where the sunrise is still savored, where spirits and energy soar, where neighbors are more like family, and where big things come in small packages. Welcome to Wadley, Alabama, a great place to raise a family, grow a business, or enjoy your next great adventure. Located along the beautiful Tallapoosa River, Wadley gives you all the safety small-town life has to offer while being a convenient distance from the amenities of big cities. No matter the distance traveled, you always feel the enjoyment of returning home. On behalf of Mayor Donna McKay and the Wadley Town Council, welcome to Wadley, where roots run deep and futures bloom. Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagle Sports Network.
That timeout was brought to you by Southern Auction Solutions. Isabella taking the timeout. Jay Douglas, John Stevens back here with you. 4th and goal for the Mustangs at the Wadley 11. 2:04 to go in the 3rd quarter, 32-0. Isabella. Atchison takes the snap, rolls right, looking to throw back left, dumps it into the end zone, and caught for the touchdown. Kendall Reeves with his 3rd touchdown reception. Looked like there was pretty good coverage. That ball was thrown to the very back of the end zone, and Reeves able to get his feet in, and a touchdown for Isabella.
Yeah, Reeves was lined up on the right side, and he just comes across. He has enough time. Atchison has enough time to just sit back there and wait for Reeves to come clear in the left side, left back line of the end zone, and he just throws it out there and lets him run to it. And now it looks like they're going to allow number 11 to kick instead of Atchison, and that's going to be a false start probably on
Jake Logan is number 11, by the way. So Jake Logan will do the kicking, and you're right, the wingback number 12 for Isabella, Raymond Boston, moved inside, but they're going to call offsides on Wadley first. So they'll decline the penalty. Wadley's not been penalized tonight, John.
Well, it's, so that must have been Jonathan Poole on that side because he was the one that I guess that forced the early movement by Isabella.
Snap coming in. Kick is partially blocked, and I think it went wide right. No, it got in. Wow, I thought that went wide right, but it got in. 39-0 is your score now.
Looked like they made contact with the kicker, and I don't know if they're going to enforce that on the kickoff or.
Probably so.
The kick was good, so obviously they're going to enforce it now on the kickoff.
Take a 30-second break and be back with the kickoff. 39-0, Isabella in front. We're back in 30 seconds as you listen to Wadley Playoff Football.
Whether it's urgent care or primary care, RMC's Roanoke Rural Health and Urgent Care Center is here to meet your family health care needs. Our clinic provides CT scans, ultrasounds, digital x-rays, and stress tests, as well as primary or special care services. Located at 1950 Main Street in Roanoke, we're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. RMC Urgent Care and Rural Health Center, the right care right here.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagle Sports Network.
A minute 51 to go in the third quarter. Isabella 39 and Wadley nothing. Jay Douglas, John Stevens here with you. First round of the 1A state playoffs in the state of Alabama. Over 200 teams beginning their journey towards a state title in a couple weeks. So with the penalty, the ball will be kicked off from the 45-yard line of Isabella. State Farm agent Ken Seifert sponsors our kickoff. Make sure you stop by and see him in Roanoke to buy a home and car insurance bundle. Again, that's State Farm agent Ken Seifert that sponsors our kickoff tonight and all season long. 39-0 Isabella in front. They score on their first possession of the third quarter. Number 11, Jake Logan kicking off from left to right. And he will squib it, and it's going to be picked up by Timothy Cox, trying to find a hole, and he got out a couple of tackles. So Cox gets it to the 39-yard line, Wadley's own 39, and now they back it up maybe to the 38.
Timothy Cox that time showing a little shiftiness. He was able to field that ball. He got a good hop for him, able to field a little squib kick, and got out of a couple of tackles and able to start Wadley here in pretty good field position.
39-0 in favor of Isabella. A minute 42 to go in the third quarter. Two receivers right and two left for LaCavian O'Neal out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. He'll throw. He's got some time. Throws right. Pass caught and then dropped. That was Jerry Langley on the right side. Jonathan Poole over here on the left was open and wanted the ball, but O'Neal went the other way. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, and he had Langley on a little stop route out there in the right boundary, and he just hit him right in the hands. And as the ball hits him, he's turning to run, and he just dropped it. He had a good pickup on first down if he makes that catch. 2nd
and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 38. Two receivers left and two right for LaCavian, who takes the snap and he'll throw. Pressure coming, zings it out, and short hops Jacob Marable. Coverage on the play by the Mustangs, Nick Simmons. Kendall Reeves also on the coverage. A minute 25 to go. Clock is stopped. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Dogs.
Jonathan Poole on this on the side closest to us, the left side of the offense. He runs the go route, and the former quarterback Jacob Marable just cuts under that, and LaCavian O'Neal just short hopped the throw. He's out there. It's a couple of times they've had that route open, and both times not able to connect on it.
Full house backfield, 2 fullbacks in front of Caden Messer. O'Neal takes the snap, hands to Caden up the middle, and maybe got a couple yards. It'll be 4th down coming up for the Bulldogs. He got to the 41, pick up a 3, 4th and 7. And it looks like the Dogs will punt again. 1:10 to go in the third quarter. Wadley now 1 of 6 on 3rd down, and only 3 first downs tonight.
Yeah, it's second straight week they've run into a really good defensive football team, and not many answers tonight for Wadley so far.
Beverly will punt. He had a good punt last time, but Isabella went right down the field and scored a touchdown. And Beverly was roughed, and there's the flag. And Beverly is down. Now he's sitting up. He got hit on the leg. It should be a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down. And I think that's the preliminary indication. Yeah, personal foul, roughing the kicker, so Wadley gets a break and they'll get the ball back.
That looked like Reed Mitchell, I should say, coming in on that play, and he was the only rush defender on the punt, and he doesn't. It looked like Isabella had set up for the return, and he just runs. The punt guy was able to get Beverly was able to get the punt away, I should say, and he just was ran into by the defender Reed.
1st and 10 Dogs from the Isabella 44. 33 seconds to go in the third quarter. 39-0. Lakavian mix up in the backfield. Sebastian Owens can't go anywhere. Stopped on the play by Luca Biancala. And that is a loss of a yard back to the 45.
Well, he's made a couple of plays tonight, Jay, and I've avoided saying his name because I couldn't pronounce it. But that was a complete mix-up in the backfield. He's given the handoff, and at the same time he's giving the handoff, he's getting run over by the guy he's trying to hand it to. So we're going to approach now the quarter's ended, and it's going to be the fourth quarter for the Wadley season also.
39-0 at the end of the third quarter. Isabella scores 1 touchdown. Wadley has it 2nd and 11 from the Isabella 45 when the fourth quarter begins. We'll take a minute timeout and come back with the fourth quarter as you listen to Wadley High School playoff football on the Eagle Sports Network.
The Randolph County Sheriff's Department is a proud supporter of all the local area schools. Whether you're a Tiger, a Bulldog, or a Bobcat, the Sheriff's Department would like to wish all the students, faculty, support staff, and families of Randolph County a great 2019 and 2020 school year. On behalf of Sheriff David Cofield and all the personnel at the Randolph County Sheriff's Department, we would like to remind you to buckle up, drive responsibly, and let's have an amazing football season. The Rehab Center and TREA at Trailer Retirement Community in Roanoke offer a wide range of therapy services that will help you get back on your feet and cheering for your team. TREA Outpatient Clinic provides a continuation of care in an outpatient setting, as well as providing therapy services to patients with any conditions that limit mobility. Serving the area for 15 years, the Rehab Center and TREA are there to help improve your quality of life. For more information, call 334-863-3500.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Fourth quarter begins with a Caden Messer run, and he gets inside the Isabella 40, all the way down to the Isabella 34-yard line, and a first down for the Bulldogs on a 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, he just got in there behind Jacob Marable and those guys up front, and was able to spin out of a tackle short of the first down, and then able to get forward, get past the 35 of Isabella.
1st and 10 Bulldogs from the Isabella 34. Tight end right. Lakavian O'Neal takes a snap. He'll pitch it right. Messer cuts it up, get it, and runs over a guy and might have gotten to the 30-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. Messer ran over a guy and then was thrown out of bounds. 11-11 to go in the game. 39-0 Isabella in front, but Wadley driving.
Yeah, Messer and Brian Dominguez, number 21 for Isabella, had a big collision over there. Messer had really gained some speed by the time the two met, and just a little pitch play out to the right there and out of the wishbone.
Tight end right and a full house backfield. Messer's the tailback. They will hand the ball. Owens up the middle. Gets to the 25, inside the 20, going out to the 15, inside the 10, 5, and a touchdown, Bulldogs! Sebastian Owens from 30 yards out, and the Dogs are on the scoreboard. Sebastian Owens with a touchdown run right up the middle of 30 yards, and Wadley breaks the shutout.
Yep, big time run there for Owens. He just takes the handoff and right up the middle, and then he starts to make his way out left, and he shows some speed for a big guy. 51 for Wadley came off. Christian Reeves again with the shoulder.
Be replaced by number 73, Joseph Freeman, on this extra point, and Fulgham will get the kick. 10.5 to go in the game, and Wadley now trails 39-6. It could be 39-7 if Fulgham hits the extra point. High snap, ball down, kick on the way, and good. 39-7 is your new score, and Fulgham was roughed. Or is that pull down? There was a...
Yeah, I think that's the holder, Jonathan Poole, and he was hit after the kick.
That's 2 roughing penalties on Isabella. 39-7 is your new score, and we'll step out for 30 seconds. The kickoff is next. 10.5 to go in the fourth, and Wadley trailing. Back with more Wadley High School playoff football in a moment.
Dentistry isn't all about teeth. It's about listening and treating patients like family. At Dr. Michael Edwards' office, that's what you'll get. Located in Wedowee, Dr. Edwards' team of highly qualified dental specialists are there to address all of your dental needs, accepting patients ages 4 and up and offering a full complement of dental services, including implants, oral surgery with IV sedation, full mouth replacement, and prevention and treatment of gum disease. For more information, visit them online at miketooth.com or call 256-357-2882 to schedule your appointment. Keep those winning smiles bright.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagles Sports Network.
We will continue our streak of not having a team get shut out. Sebastian Owens scores a 30-yard touchdown run for your Bulldogs. Still a mountain to climb for the Dogs, but they have life. They're down 39-7. Penalty on Isabella on roughing Jonathan Poole, the holder. And they get it to the 45 of Isabella, and we'll see if Fulgham goes with an onside kick here, down by 32. Jay Douglas and John Stevens back here with you.
Well, Isabella is not lined up in onside formation. Neither is Wadley, but I would assume they're going to squib this, or now they're going to shift it over.
And maybe kicking to the right here.
Yeah, to the far hash to possibly kick back this way to the right.
10.5 to go in the game, and Isabella supposedly might get this ball back, but Wadley could recover the onside kick and get another possession. Fulgham approaches, and it's kind of a pooch kick taken at the 10-yard line at the 15, going right at the 20, 25. This is Eric McNatt. McNatt goes all the way back to the 45-yard line and then is slung down out of bounds, and here comes a late flag. It's getting a little chippy on the far side, but a flag is thrown on Wadley. Looked like Alexis Serafico made the stop, but Wadley will be penalized 15 yards. And a big return for Isabella, put him right back in Wadley territory.
Well, I don't agree with them throwing the flag. I think if that play were made, anywhere but the Isabella sideline, I don't think they'd throw that flag. Serafico just makes a good tackle, and it just happens to be on the far boundary near the Isabella sideline, and the officiating crew gets an earful, and they throw the penalty. So now Isabella, as if they needed more help, they got moved. Well, it doesn't look like they moved the ball up, Jay. It doesn't look like they stepped off any yardage.
Well, they'll hand it off. A running back coming left for Isabella, and this might be another touchdown for the Mustangs, and it will. Touchdown Isabella on one play. That's number 4, Jason Wilson, going all the way. It was a 46-yard touchdown run. Check that, a 44-yard run, and Isabella back in the scoreboard.
Yeah, Isabella had some backups in, even at quarterback. I think they have their backup in, and they take the shotgun snap, and give it to the back, and he just cuts left, and as he cuts left, there's no contain out here, and he just shoots up the left sideline. And Marable, the only guy that could have caught him, was blocked. It was sandwiched between two blockers back here in the near the end zone.
Isabella extra point. It is good. So 46-7, and it took one play for Isabella to restore their touchdown lead, the many touchdown leads they have. Another 30-second break and back with the kickoff. 46-7, your new score. We'll return to Isabella High School in a moment.
Every town has one, that friendly hometown restaurant that serves good food every day. In Roanoke, it's Gedney's Restaurant and Grill on Highway 431. What are you doing for lunch tomorrow? You could be enjoying Gedney's Lunch Buffet, home-style vegetables with a choice of meat. Give us a call at 863-8272 or come by and see why everyone eats at Gedney's. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill, more than just a steakhouse, located on 431 in Roanoke.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagles Sports Network.
46-7, your new score. Isabella takes one play for Jason Wilson to go 44 yards. Wilson, a 5'8 sophomore, who was the new running back. Wadley will get it back with 9:47 to go in the game. 46-7 is your new score. Jay Douglas and John Stevens back here with you. Our kickoff sponsor is State Farm agent Ken Seifert. Make sure you stop by and see him in Roanoke to get a car and home insurance bundle. Again, that's State Farm agent Ken Seifert in Roanoke. Jake Logan to kick off for the Mustangs, leading 46-7. And it's a slow kick, and Marable will come to get it. Gets it at the 32-yard line, cutting right, 35. Out of one tackle, trying to get to the 40, and maybe got there. Tackle made by number 12, Raymond Boston. Contacted first by number 10 for the Mustangs. First and 10, Bulldogs from their own 40. $9:39 to go in the game. We will have a game next week. We'll either cover Handley or Randolph County, and the winner of those games will face either Montgomery Catholic or Westminster Christian. Those were the teams that were leading. Handoff, Caden Messer to midfield and drugged down from behind. First down, here comes the horse collar tackle by number 20, Ben Martin. So mark it off from the Isabella 45 all the way down to the Isabella 30 on a huge play for Wadley.
Yeah, Messer got a good good blocking up front. I don't know why the back judge has to be the one to make that, as both line judges are watching the play also. They just failed to throw to notice the infraction, and the back judge finally throws the flag on that as an obvious horse collar as he brings down Messer from the back of the jersey, back neck and shoulder pad area of the jersey.
First and 10, Wadley from the Isabella 30. The clock ran off a few seconds before the play got started. Jacob Marable runs left and gets nothing. Host of Mustangs in on the stop. 51, Luca Biancalana on the stop. 6-foot sophomore, number 51. Also in there, I think I saw number 62 for Isabella in there as well.
Yeah, they tried to shoot Jacob Marable off the left side that time, and he just didn't. He had three Mustangs out there, and he just could not beat them all.
8.5 to go in the game, 46-7. And they'll hand the ball off. Caden Messer up the middle, goes to the 25, and dragged down from behind. Number 7, Zach Chapman, saved what could have been a touchdown. Ball gets all the way to the Isabella 15, another first down.
Isabella starts to play some of the younger players. The Bulldogs starting now to pick up some first downs.
First and 10 Dogs with 8 minutes to go here in the game. Line of scrimmage is the Isabella 15, I should say. 46-7, Isabella in front on their way to a second-round matchup with Milry, who was dominating Florala. That game will be right back here next week. Single receiver right in Jonathan Poole. LaCavian O'Neal under center, takes the snap, hands it, Messer up the middle, out of one tackle, and then drugged down. He might be close to another first down. Looks like he got to the 10, so 2nd and 5 coming up for Wadley. 7.5 to go in the game, 46-7, Isabella in front.
Boy, as Wadley's season winds down here, they're riding the small stature senior has been big for them this year. Caden Messer has had a good fourth quarter here.
Single receiver left is Jonathan Poole. Lacavian O'Neal, the quarterback. Messer, the tailback. O'Neal. Messer again, right side, and nothing that time. 3rd down and 5 coming up from the Isabella 10 with 6:57 to go. So Wadley will end their season at 5-5. If they would have won last week, the outcome might have been different because they would have been a 2 seed if they won last week. And by the way, the 3-way tiebreaker, you got to be the 4, and you drew a very tough Isabella team. But Wadley, a lot to be proud of. Battled a lot of injuries this year and hung in with the best of them in their region. Single receiver left. This team is very young. They'll get Marable and O'Neal back. Sebastian Owens will also be back. Caden Messer, though, is the senior, and O'Neal throws it and almost intercepted. He was throwing it right side. It was almost intercepted by Ben Martin. He wanted Jerry Langley in the end zone. I'm sorry, Sebastian Owens will graduate. So Owens and Messer will both graduate. Marable and O'Neal will both be back. Jonathan Poole will graduate for Wadley as well. 4th down coming up for the Bulldogs at the Isabella 10. 4th and 5. Single receiver left and a tight end right. O'Neal, he'll sneak it himself, and he will have close to his first down. And no touchdown signal, but he did get a first down. Inside the 5, maybe at the 1. So first down for Wadley on a 4th down play.
Yeah, Lacavian O'Neal makes up for the previous play where he rolls out right. He's looking for Langley, and he really shouldn't have thrown that ball. He should have just tried to get upfield, and this time he just gets in behind his big center and picks up that first down on the sneak.
1st and goal from the 2. Messer trying to get into the end zone, driving his way. No signal yet, and he's short. So he goes from the 2 to the 1 with 5.5 to go in the game. They're trying to get the senior one final touchdown.
Phillip Williams, among other Mustangs over there on the right side. It's been tough for anybody to run on that right side here in the second half for Wadley.
2nd and goal from the 1. O'Neal, the quarterback. Messer, the tailback, behind Owens and Jacob Marable. O'Neal will try the sneak, and he's in. He's laying in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Lacavian O'Neal, a 1-yard sneak play with 4:58 to go in the game, and he makes it 46-13.
Yeah, it's the same play they ran a couple of plays before where O'Neal just takes a snap and leans into his center, and they all go forward. This time it's enough for the touchdown.
Fulgham for the extra point. Jonathan Poole going to hold. Poole was ran into last time. 4:58 to go in the game, and the score is 46-13. Extra point coming. Snap, ball down, kick on the way, and it's good from Fulgham. So 46-14 is your new score with 4:58 to go in the game. Take a 30-second break and be back with a kickoff. 46-14, Isabella in front with 4:58 to go in the game. Back with more on the Eagle Sports Network.
Why choose Southern Union?
Between working and family responsibilities, I thought I'd never be able to go to school. But Southern Union offered flexible schedules for both day and night courses.
At Southern Union, I was able to take classes that gave me hands-on experience to aid in my future career.
I really needed a calculus class, but couldn't fit calculus into my schedule this semester. So I went to Southern Union, and it transferred back to my university.
Keep going at Southern Union. Your journey has just begun. For more information, visit suscc.edu.
Looking for a local Christian service store? Look no further than Morning Star Christian Gear. They offer the best selection of Christian-based products around, including King James Bibles, Bible covers, Day Springs box cards, communion supplies, and other amazing Christian-based gifts. Located on Highway 431 South in Roanoke. Open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 5:30 and Saturday 10 to 4. For more information, call Morning Star Christian Gear at 334-863-2425.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagle Sports Network.
4:58 to go in the game. Jay Douglas, John Stevens back here with you. 46-14, Isabella in front. Fulgham, he'll kick it short again, and the catch will be made. This is McNatt trying to go right, and Serafico will get him down along with Holden Messer. So 1st and 10 Mustangs with 4:46 to go in the game. Luke, our on-site producer this evening, trio of Jake, Beth, and Kenneth all back inside our Eagle Sports Network studios. Hanley was in control of West Blockton, Randolph County in control of midfield. So those two teams will advance, giving us another game to cover next week. Make sure you tune in on Eagle1023.com for where the game will be next week. The backup quarterback is Jake Logan, and he takes the snap and hands it off left side. This is going to the 40, and a hold or a face mask. Number 7, Zach Chapman carrying the ball for the Mustangs. Number 5 for Wadley, William Phillips out there on the edge. It'll either be a hold or a face mask, and we'll see what the call is.
Yeah, I think that has to be a hold. If
it is.
Yeah, if my eyes don't deceive me, that was a hold out here on the edge.
Back them up to their own 25-yard line for Isabella. 4:33 to go in the game. 46-14, Isabella on top. So Hanley will either be at Montgomery Catholic or they will host Williamson. Randolph County will either be at Westminster Christian or hosting Pisgah. Westminster Christian, by the way, is in Huntsville. That's a long travel for Hanley. Logan takes the snap. He'll keep it himself, trying to go right and not going anywhere. Big number 52 for Wadley, Miles Welch made the stop. Second down coming up for the Mustangs. And the ball will be at the Isabella 27. Second down coming up with 4 minutes to go in the game.
Jay, I've been to Huntsville a time or two, and there's no easy way to get there from where I live.
Up 65. Motion a guy across the formation. This is McNatt carrying it right, trying to get outside and contacted out of bounds. No flag this time comes out as he's run out of bounds by a handful of Wadley Bulldogs.
Well, what they're doing here in the later parts of this fourth quarter, they're giving the ball to their back or the slot receiver coming in motion and trying to get to the outside. These are their backup, their younger players, and they're trying to get to the edge with these guys.
Jake Logan takes the snap, hands it left side, and not going anywhere is Chapman. He's still on his feet, but Beverly finally gets him down, and Wadley's going to get the ball back with 3:26 to go in the game. I talked about Walter Wellborn earlier being an underrated 3 seed. I think Hanley might be an underrated 2 seed. I know they're 6-4, but they lost 3 non-region games, so I think they're a lot better than their record would indicate.
Well, that Elijah Beverly that time was beaten on an inside move from the running back, and as the play progressed and bounced out to the right, the Beverly got back into the play and ended up making the tackle. It was a really good effort and really good relentlessness on Elijah Beverly's part.
Timeout Isabella with the play clock winding down, 2:46 to go in the game. 46-14 is your score. We'll take a 30-second break and be back. 2:46 to go in the fourth. 46-14 Isabella on top as you listen to Wadley playoff football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Dentistry isn't all about teeth. It's about listening and treating patients like family. At Dr. Michael Edwards' office, that's what you'll get. Located in Wedowee, Dr. Edwards' team of highly qualified dental specialists are there to address all of your dental needs, accepting patients ages 4 and up and offering a full complement of dental services, including implants, oral surgery with IV sedation, full mouth replacement, and prevention and treatment of gum disease. For more information, visit them online at miketooth.com or call 256-357-2882 to schedule your appointment. Keep those winning smiles bright.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Cole Atchison back into punt for Isabella. 2:46 to go in the game. Isabella spinning that timeout, brought to you by Southern Auction Solutions. Make sure you visit them online, southernauctionsolutions.com, to get top dollar for your timber. Mr. Ron Young heads that up. That's a low snap. Atchison gets it off. Wadley was coming after it. Bounces at the 45-yard line and will roll dead at the Wadley 41. It's down by Kendall Reeves with 2:33 to go in the game. See if Wadley can put up one final touchdown as the 2019 season for them comes to a close. They'll finish 5-5, and they will have a pretty good offseason, I think. Got a lot of returning starters on the team, but you'll lose Caden Messer, you'll lose Sebastian Owens, you'll lose Elijah Beverly, you'll lose Christian Reeves. A lot of players you're losing, but you do have a lot of players coming back as well.
Yeah, some of those guys are real difference makers this year, but you would expect that out of seniors.
O'Neal, the quarterback, Messer, the tailback. They will hand it to Caden up the middle, 45, midfield, 45, 40. There goes Caden to the 35, to the 20, 15, 10, 5, and it's thrown down inside the 5. Caden Messer dragged down. He almost had a touchdown. Zach Chapman ran him all the way down, but a huge play for the Dogs. Caden Messer goes all the way inside the 5, maybe to the 4. And a huge play for Wadley.
Well, right before the series started, Jay, I wanted to say that wouldn't be surprised if we don't see heavy dose of seniors on this drive. And right away they give it to Messer, and he hits on a big play down the right side for Wadley. And now they're looking to put 7 more on the board.
Wadley now with 9 first downs. Let's see if Messer gets the carry once again. He lines up as a fullback, so he'll block for Jacob Marable. They'll pitch it left side. Marable cuts it up, and he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs! Jacob Marable from 5 yards out, but Caden Messer set it up, and Wadley breaks into the 20s. Be 46-20 with the PAT coming.
Well, you called it, Jay, as you saw Messer go out to the left in the fullback spot. He was slow to get down. He was exhausted from the long run. And as the ball snapped, he gets out to the left there and just gets enough of a block to spring Marable. And Marable cuts inside for the touchdown for Wadley.
Fulgham to attempt the extra point. 1:48 to go in the game. Wadley not quitting. And they'll score 20. No, they'll keep it at 20. Fulgham wide right. And that's the most points scored on an opponent here at Isabella's home field, and Wadley did it. 46-20 is your score. Take a 30-second break and be back. You're listening to Wadley High School Playoff Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
How long's it been since you've had a great steak? Go to Gedney's Restaurant and Grill in Roanoke and give yourself a treat. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill features specialty cut steaks, and they use a very special marinade. You'll love it. Gedney's has delicious steaks, starting with the 8-ounce Little Joe's sirloin, or choose the delicious 12-ounce ribeye. If you want a great steak, go to Gedney's. Gedney's Restaurant and Grill, more than just a steakhouse, located on Highway 431 in Roanoke.
Now back to the field for Alabama area high school football on the Eagle Sports Network.
1:48 to go in the game. 46-20, Wadley trailing, but they're not quitting. They've scored 3 touchdowns here in the second half. Touchdowns for Sebastian Owens, LaCavian O'Neal, and Jacob Marable. Caden Messer had a huge run to set up that last touchdown. 46-20, Isabella in front on their way to a meeting with Milry right back here next Friday. Fulgham kicks it deep, taken by Reeves. Reeves at the 25, cuts left at the 30, and wrapped up right about there at the 31-yard line, maybe the 32. Fulgham down there on special teams got him down. And number 62, Hunter Harmon. Harmon, 5'3" freshman. Wadley trailing by 26. We've got 1:39 to go before this game is final. Jay Douglas, John Stevens here with you. That kickoff was brought to you by State Farm agent Ken Seifert. Make sure you stop by and see him in Roanoke to get yourself a car and home insurance bundle. Again, State Farm agent Ken Seifert, proud to sponsor our kickoff tonight and all season long. Looks like they brought in Zach Chapman at quarterback now. And Chapman will hand it off going right, and Elijah Beverly drags down the running back, Isaiah Tillis, who goes all of 5'1". So Tillis, a 5'1" freshman, got the carry, and Beverly wrapped him up with 1:19 to go in the game.
Yeah, Isabella's looks like they've put in some freshmen. I would imagine these are all freshmen now out here for for these guys, and just more relentless effort by Elijah Beverly, and the defensive line just continues to get after it.
Chapman takes the snap. He'll keep it himself going right and not going anywhere. Beverly, I think, again on the stop. 50 seconds to play in the game. There will be one more snap before this game is over. The final score will be 46-20, and Isabella will win it.
Well, just what we said coming out of halftime, Jay, is we would see Wadley fight for everything they were worth here in the second half, and that's exactly what we've seen. It didn't matter who Isabella had out here on the field. There was absolutely no quitting the Wadley Bulldogs this evening.
And Chapman hands it to Tillis going right. He's wrapped up, and that will put an end to the game. And sadly, the Wadley season. Wadley season comes to an end tonight. They go down to Isabella 46-20. Isabella now 11-0 on the year. Wadley scored the most points against Isabella here at home, but Isabella almost reached their average for points scored here at home. Isabella 11-0 on to the next round. Wadley season comes to an end. They end the year at 5-5. We'll take a break and start our post-game coverage. Wadley down in defeat tonight, 46-20. Isabella wins it. We'll have a recap of the stats, recap of what we saw, and get you ready for next week. We'll either have a Handley broadcast for you or a Randolph County broadcast. All that information comes your way when the post-game show continues. We'll take a 3-minute break and be back here at Isabella High School.
Looking for a local Christian school?